What up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the Raider Nation Live show. Dolo solo today, but we have our special guest with us. I'll introduce him in a minute. We got the sportsman coming on, gonna chop it up with me. Some real knowledge of football. I love what he stands for as a man and his sports knowledge, and that's why we bring him on the show all the time. Man, he has real deep game with the Raiders, and also other sports and businesses and things like that. He's real bad about it. I let him talk about that stuff. So we brought on the sports main today. What's up, Main? How you doing, bro?
What's good with you, my guy? You already know, man. Always
Just
a pleasure.
me, just me and you, bro. Just me and you talking, chopping it up, bro. So
Oh,
we
okay,
we get to
shit.
get
We Tony,
we got
Tony,
to
Tony right now.
yeah, we gonna make that good vibe happen. Anyway,
Yeah, you
watching the
already know.
game right now. Watching the game right now. Cincinnati Ravens. Cincinnati's up 14-7 with the ball, and he got Chase on a long one. Oh, he gone. I got me some points, so I'm cool with that.
Oh, you got
Anyways,
Chase.
yeah, I got Chase and Burrow,
Oh yeah, you
but
up?
enough about the other teams. We got a problem of our own, bro, with the team that we love, and like it's kind of hard to be having shows nowadays, bro, because people arguing and things like that. But the most important topic, I don't bring topics up mostly. It didn't have any. I just go off the whim and go what I think about.
Right.
Usually, me and you have the same concept of mind. We're different in some ways, but we always end up in the same stratosphere as far as what the Raiders are doing. And I was talking to you earlier about right off the bat that if you watched our shows before, I was saying that Getty had to be gone, and that happened. Um, and then the other guys on the other position coaches in the OC got on to, but I thought that maybe AP this is gonna be it for him because the team has performance and the way he talked, on the podium and the way he wanted to have things is way different than what he did. So tell me what you think about that ending of what I said, bro.
Well, shit. To me, man, it's like if to get rid of AP, to say you want AP gone, not say you specifically, but for people to be like, AP needs to get out of here.
Hmm.
To me, it's like, what was he supposed to do in this 1 year after Josh McDaniels fucking tear down?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, but it's more than Josh McDaniels. Because I say it's the Josh McDaniels teardown, but it was also the Telesco revival. That's what it was supposed to be. But it's a lot more that goes into it. You can't just say, AP's supposed to be winning. Why is he supposed to be winning? Because the defense ended in the top 10 at the end of the year. What about before the end of the year? And what about the year before that? It was 30th. So, I
Hmm.
mean, maybe that was just a good spurt of defense. I don't know. But because what we've seen so far, even before the injuries, they couldn't stop a nosebleed. I could have ran for 30 yards right now, fresh off the tree. I could have ran for 30.
Yeah,
That
probably.
was before Christian Wilkins went down. That was before, Kuntz was already gone. But
Mm.
we can't blame everything on there like we lost Max. You know what I mean? Like right now to like blame Kuntz is like thinking we lost Max. You know what I'm saying? But like we got some losses on the defense, but I just don't really know what a lot of people really actually expected. So to me, it all depends on what's your level of expectation for this season. And mine wasn't very high because we're starting off a season. Was in training camp, bruh, with Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. We had this talk,
Mm.
and while guys are trying to come up with reasons to believe some shit that's just not reality, me and you was talking about it from the beginning, saying how are like these guys have to have literally career years for us to even be competitive, but that's asking way too much. So that's what I'm saying. So to me, it depends on your level of expectation on how pissed off you are and how much you want AP fired.
Now, we're ranked as far as defensively. We're probably agree offensively on how this team was going to be, and we know. I seen a short you had about you know people saying, well, you could get running backs anywhere, and you
Right.
a great example of three running backs that didn't get paid, and they're successful at the team they're at right now. And one of them was Josh Jacobs. The other one was Pollard, and the other one was Saquon. They're doing
Right.
amazing right now for the teams, and the money that they wanted wasn't even was all the same. And just that alone, Jacobs being there alone, and I know he's gone. I know he's gone, and I know all this bullshit or whatever, all this running back committee bullshit. And Josh
It's
Jacobs,
bullshit.
we would have had Josh Jacobs. That offensive line would have been confident
Right.
because we always blame this offensive line. Or well, we had a better line, and we know that. We knew that. We
Right.
addressed it with two guys that are playing good right now. We didn't know
See,
Miller. We didn't know Miller was going to play the way he is right now.
I mean,
And
I kind of was saying it, but nobody was believing me. I mean, I don't know
mhm,
how many things I ain't Nostradamus, but I don't know how many things I gotta predict before Raider Nation is giving my props and fucking hear me
yeah,
out. And let's see if what I say become true before you shoot it down. Like,
because it's negative too early in the season, and then we were
just
excited about the coach. He
I
was he
mean,
was he pumped me up in the end of the season. I was
I
happy
mean,
with the
but
way the team was going.
I hear you, but see, I was too, but as I was getting pumped up, I was also being brought to reality because the first thing Telesco did or didn't do, like like I said, like Josh Jacobs told me, he did not even call him.
Mhm.
He did not reach out to him. And when he came in with his own philosophy. First of all, you're a GM. I don't give a fuck about your philosophy. Yeah, we don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
your philosophy. Build the teams, get the players we need to build the team. And first, that's why he didn't talk to Josh. He says, I believe in the 2 or 3 back system. And I said, okay, well, let's look at this 2 or 3 back system since Josh Jacobs been in the league. I said this in the offseason. And Josh Jacobs has outrushed that team his entire career as a Raider. So that's why it made no sense.
yeah.
We're always top 10 in rushing with Josh Jacobs. Meanwhile, the Chargers have always been my bad. The Clippers have always been one of the worst rushing teams in the NFL. Period. In the last 5 years, they've been one of the worst rushing teams. We've been one of the
Even
best
with
rushing.
Eckler, even with
Exactly,
Eckler.
because he's not a rusher like that. He's a
Yeah.
scat. He's like a,
Hmm.
catch him in the flat. He might run for 40 and catch for 35. That's the kind of
Hmm.
back he is. Josh Jacobs was a give him the ball 25 times and he's gonna win the game. Like
And he did the
it's silly.
zone. He worked with the zone. He worked it for 2 years with Josh. One of them was one of the best seasons he ever had. He was
Right.
a rushing leader. And that was with a good philosophy of running. It was a zone run, a wide zone run, and he got it. But you know, I know he's not here anymore. But the what the nation is saying. Oh, I don't blame these guys for having bad seasons because of the offensive line. I go, that's not it. It's the running backs too. It's the
Yeah,
running backs too. Your running
yeah.
backs are fumbling all over the place, turning over the ball all over the place. Even one fumble is too much. You know, that's why I was surprised. You know that uh that Cadillac didn't get fired either because his running backs didn't do shit.
I mean, but see, this is what I'm saying. Like to fall back on the coaches is like is just not the right thing to do. It's Tom Telesco. We
Mhm.
like why would you draft Jackson Powers Johnson, the best center in college football, and said, you're gonna play guard. Like we have a dominant center already. This guy James is like the 27th ranked center in the NFL for the past few years. What's
Yeah,
like what the fuck are we doing? That's what I'm saying. Like I can't play those like that shit is just it don't make sense to me. And those kind of moves are made at the top before it even gets to the coaches. So if you start Powers Johnson from day one at the center position, we might have some other things going on. But
things might be different.
yeah, it might be different, but like I like what we're getting out of Madison, especially. considering that offensive line gets zero push. The scheme is fucking not creative, and it's hella predictable. So whatever they get out of it, I give them props. You know what I'm saying? But it's three backs, and just like this, this gravy. Just like offensive linemen don't like to fucking snap and block for different quarterbacks, they really don't like to snap and block for different running backs because they all run different. You know what I'm saying? If they can get continuity with one back and know how he's gonna run that shit, they
Yeah,
they all can stay in unison. It's the offensive line, but you're gonna keep on. Oh, here comes Zamir, and then here comes. You know what I'm saying? Then here come we got three fucking guys back there. That's how you get holding, and you don't know if guys went past you yet. Like it's a lot of things that go
jumping
into it.
outside.
Yeah, all that bullshit because you're not getting continuity up front.
Yeah. Well, our rushing game is shit. It's down there. You know,
Well,
I just heard that Dallas had the worst rushing, and we got to be close to them.
actually, I had a couple stats for that, man, because going into last week we were 31st in rushing, but after last week we're 32nd in rushing. Um, but let me
Yeah,
see
because that
here.
kid from Dallas had a good day.
Yeah, that's all it took. That's all it took.
Mhm.
Now we're I know we're, here we go. Yeah, looks like where did I had it over here? I had this little stat written down. I must have fucking lost it. But anyway, I know we were 32nd in rushing. We were like 18th in yards per game or some shit like that. And then you already know last in rushing per
Yeah,
y'all all that shit. It's just
we're last at all everything as far as
everything that
offensive
yeah,
concerned. Is
exactly. And
concerned.
it's exactly. And it all stems it all started with Josh McPussels, but then Telesco had a chance to fix that because this offseason was an offseason of real good guys available, right? Like if you had Devontae Adams, who was pissed off because you just seen the receiver. If you know you're not gonna get him a guy, trade him. Trade him. Why are you gonna try to have him play with these guys who are terrible? Trade him. But if you're not gonna do that, Kirk Cousins was available. You could have got Russell Wilson for nothing. You could have got Justin Fields for nothing. And people was laughing. I said you could have got Ryan Tannehill for a long
Tannehill,
time
he's still
ago.
out there
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Like, it don't make no sense for us to do it now because our season is done. We need to lose now. But
Hmm.
if you want to actually give it a shot, Jameis Winston, if you wanted to give it a shot, it was guys available to give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, people, they keep on trying to bail him out saying he drafted well. That's his fucking job. So what? You're supposed to draft well. He's
He
not a
did his
rookie
job.
fucking, yeah, he's not a rookie GM. He did a decent job in the draft, although I think he dropped the ball with the Jaden Daniels shit because only thing people are gonna say about that is Tom Telesco tried. What's the proof?
How do they know that? Yeah,
There's not one article we can find that says what the Raiders offered. And that right there tells me because this I said it before. If I offer three first round picks for Jaden Daniels and you're the Washington Commanders, you're gonna be gloating about how you turned that down because you love your guy, right? That boosts your guy up, that boosts everyone up. For the fact that they're not saying shit, for the fact that there's no one reporting on this lucrative whatever we tried to offer Washington, it didn't fucking happen. And
yeah.
that's another reason I don't fucking trust Tom Telesco. I don't. I gave him the fucking benefit of the doubt, but his actions, I don't fucking trust him. There's no reason to trust him. He's a fucking liar. He lied about Josh Jacobs and he lied about talking to the Commanders seriously. He might have called like, "Hey man, what's up, man? Y'all want to trade that pick? Nah, we think we good. All right, then I'll holler at y'all." Brother, no, that ain't no fucking pitch. I need you to call these motherfuckers and be like, "Look, man,
What is it gonna take? What
exactly
is it gonna
because
take?
Washington wasn't even expected to win this season. They were if they would have collected three first round picks because they wasn't even trying to win this season. Jaden just fell to him because we didn't offer him enough. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of things are going. I don't trust Tom Telesco at all, man. I don't trust him.
And and there's a lot of people saying, "Well, we knew Washington wasn't
Bullshit.
gonna."
Bullshit.
They would have if it would have been lucrative enough,
Bullshit.
and it would have jacked us up at the end as far as first round's concerned. But
I mean, but shit, they wasn't in a win now situation. We were a
yeah,
win
you got
now
to
team,
win. Yeah,
right? I'm
you
saying
needed
we're
a
in a
quarterback.
position. We came into the season. We got to win now. Washington didn't come into the season. We got to win now. They would have
Yeah,
took three first round picks because you're building your team.
I
but it
would have.
happened to
I would
fall
have.
beautifully in their fucking laps
I
because
would have
we
took
fucked
Jaden
up.
Daniels over Bowers instantly.
Yeah, for sure. Bowers, I like Bowers, but that wasn't the pick we should have had at the number
Mhm.
one pick. But when you sit on your hands, you sit on your hands like Telesco did and say, we're gonna wait to see who falls to us. Man,
Yeah.
come on, man. Go get the fucking guy. Just like they
Even
jumped up.
even even when Penix, he could have
Exactly.
got that.
When he started
That's what.
seeing the free fall, when he seen the free fall coming,
Mhm.
he should have got desperate and fucking got somebody because it's no excuse. And even if he couldn't get Jaden in the draft. Like I just said, I mentioned at least 5 or 6 serviceable, serviceable veterans who could have helped us win today. Devontae would still be here right now because he wouldn't be
Mhm.
pissed because the offense would look like a real offense. Even in Getsy's offense, if you get a real quarterback there, it would look even better. You know what I mean? Even though it's trash and he makes the wrong calls at the wrong time, at least if because even Minshew look good sometimes. So you get a real good guy back there, man. It could have been a different story. But if you're gonna keep playing around, you're gonna get what the fuck you're gonna get.
And we got Minshew after the draft, huh?
Not before we got him. He was our first signing. It was a
Yeah.
fucking repeat, man, of 2023. Because in 2023, soon as we fucking cut Derek Carr, our very first free agent was who? Jimmy Garoppolo.
Mm.
And then we did the same shit here. First free agent who? Gardner Minshew. What the fuck? You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't blame
Yeah.
AP for dumb, idiotic shit like that.
We'll get to the chat real quick, Maine, and then we'll talk defensively, and then we'll go to the future of this team and what things that you see positive coming out of this. Raider Paul, what's up, man? Raider Wade, what's up? John B, Alfredo, Lewis, what's up, man? How you doing? We the people, thanks for being here, man. Hit the like button, sub to Sportsman, to Raider Nation Live. We the people, what's up? Alpha Kazi, my boy, how you doing, bro? Local Stick, what's up, man? Killer P, he says, God damn, I can't stand it. We sinking like the Titanic. Ooh.
Yeah.
My boy Lunatic, Raider Legions, what's up, man? How you doing? He probably at work. Leaky, what's up? Los Chokers, Raiders
Shit.
content and news. It's been the same thing with Raider content news. This should have been this and that said have been that blah 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 for the last 6 weeks. Nothing has changed. You're right, bro. I'll leave that up. Sacktown Raider Mike, what's up, man? My opinion. How you doing, sir? Thanks for being here. Raiders Allegiance. Raider Way. All eyes on Jay, my Fresno partner. What's up?
What's supposed to change, Lost Chokers? What do you expect to change during the season when it's getting worse? Right? We're down to like our fourth, fifth offensive lineman all across the offensive line. The Jacoby Myers is in and out the lineup. We traded Devontae Adams. Our running we're 32nd in the rush. We get no push from the old line. Our defense is giving up 30 a game. What the fuck are you really expecting? That's what I'm saying. This is what I say when you got to be realistic.
Yeah.
Your defense is giving up 30 a game, and we're playing with a bunch of backups and rookie guys. Come on, man.
We got.
Expectations got to be real.
I think we got to take some of us. You got your diehards that still think we got to push to make the playoffs, bro. But
Nah,
if you know
hell
really
no.
football, you got to take them goggles off and really look at. You got to take your Raider goggles off. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to do
Man,
because
but
being positive is great. I'm positive. The future of this team with the young guys that we got, I see positives, but that's a situation I want to talk to you about later. But
right.
people, we need to get in the know and say, hey, this isn't working out right, and I got to take it the way it is. John Studios, what's up? Tubby, what's up, man? Uh,
Yeah.
Sportsman, he said you got something on your earphones. He's talking about your earphones.
Oh, what happened?
Easy. Who are these five QBs that were available? I'll wait.
You said
Who?
Tannehill, and it would have been a. Hold on. Go back to the last one real quick, Gravy.
Oh,
About Tannehill.
Who was Tannehill? No, he said who was the last five. Allegiance?
There we go. Yeah.
You said Tannehill would be the point because Philbin has coached in Miami with him in the offense 27th to 11th with those two.
And he didn't have nobody. If you remember, Tannehill, like I was never a big Tannehill fan. I was pissed actually when he went in the first round because I felt like he didn't deserve it. But when he evolved his game a little bit more, he didn't really have a bunch of guys to pass to, but he was able to turn himself to a decent QB. And if you figure you're gonna go grab a guy like him and throw him in there with our offensive line, not our offensive line, but our lineup, our weapons, all of I mean, that's all we was missing was a veteran quarterback. Like some things is not fucking rocket science. It would, that's why I said bring him in to compete. You ain't even got to give him the
Mhm.
job. Bring him in to compete with them two because they couldn't separate. Remember, they couldn't separate in training camp. And you're gonna have these guys compete in preseason against guys who's not even gonna play on the team. That didn't, that's when I knew we was in trouble. Some people right now saying the season is lost. The season was lost in training camp when they tried to roll out that bullshit into the NFL. That was fucking
I
disrespect
think
to
it
the
took
league.
way too long, man. It took way too long. Last preseason of the game, they're over here battling out. That's not full
Yeah,
reps. That's
nah.
not reps for. Did you get 100% of the reps by the second game of preseason?
And they're not going against good players. You're going against
Mhm.
guys who's not even going to be on the team. We ain't seen most of these guys that Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew even competed against. They're not even playing right now. You know what I'm saying? How do you gauge your talent, your starting quarterback in the AFC when we got all these good quarterbacks in the AFC and we think we're gonna have the nerve to roll these guys out like that? That's just not, you know what I mean? Like I'm trust me, I'm a super diehard Raider. I've been a Raider fan my whole life. I don't There's no time I remember not being a Raider fan.
What
But
about all eyes on G question?
gotta be real.
I said maybe if the head coach would have kept his mouth shut in the beginning, wanting a quarterback and saying names,
Yeah, he should have did
Telesco
that.
could have had some leverage.
He should have did that for sure. I
It's a
don't know
good
why I
question.
was pissed off about that. I was like, why the fuck are they announcing to the world who the fuck they want? That's right. You already know every day, all day, Jody.
Yeah.
Shit,
Jody,
but you know,
first time I seen Raider Cholo up over here. So hey, so sub to the station, bro. Coach
it's
Grave, he's a
Tano.
sportsman. Yeah, no playoff this
Was
year,
cracking.
baby.
Yeah, but it's all good. Like if you came into like people right now, they hit me like they like, hey, bro, they tanking. I'm like, bro, this is pretty much the same team we started off with. Why the fuck have we been tanking? No, we're not tanking. We're just not good. Like we're trying to win these games. We're just not good, bro. Like
Mm.
it just is what it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bro, exactly. And how you supposed to fire AP after 1 year? Like we're really supposed to win this year. You're not equipped to win. You know what I mean? Like you're not. You brought in you. We brought in Getsy, who was like our third or fourth choice. Because remember, we tried to get Kingsbury first. That didn't work out. We tried to get Kubiak. He went to the Saints. He was like our third or fourth choice. We didn't want this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, we gotta be fucking realistic. This shit was a setup from day one. And now we just gotta just calmly lose the fuck out, calmly lose out, and get Shador Sanders or Cam Ward, and we'll be back for the next 10 years. And then we can actually have different conversations on this motherfucker because the future will be bright. Until then, it's the same bullshit.
Mhm. All right, let's talk defense now because a lot of people just because we're 10th or 11th in defense. Now, let me tell you why this stat right here, Sportsman, is so
Right.
high. I've coached against teams that were the number 5 defense in the CIF or whatever league we were in, right? Or even when I was in junior college, the top defense in California JUCO school. Okay,
Right.
but the reason why our defense is so good is because at those times is that in the second quarter we're out the game, and then we don't score the first 2 minutes of the half. Have you
No.
seen that stat before? We're 46-6, 46-6, the last 2 minutes of halftime. That's a 2-minute warning at
It's
halftime. We've been
ridiculous.
scored on 46 points.
That's
Now,
crazy.
defensively, that's very bad for 9 games. Average that out. That's almost sometimes two scores in 2 minutes. So that means they would get a field goal. we would get a 3 and out, and then they would come back and get a touchdown. And I've seen it
Right.
plenty of times. That's what
Yeah.
frustrates me the
Yeah.
most
They double
is
up.
that. And then we're down 27-7. We got to throw the ball all over the place. We fumble the ball in the second half, and then it
Right.
becomes another score on top of that. Now we're down by 17, 20.
Well,
They're
see,
running
and
the ball. They're running
right.
the ball, and our defense is stopping them from getting yardage because they have a comfortable lead. That brings your stats up in the
I mean,
second
but
half.
see, but when you say our defense is good, like, how do you mean? Like, well, I'm looking at them right now. Our total, this is what we're good at. Total yards allowed, we're not bad, 13. So it's not like they're just throwing a ball around on us, like, big time games like that, right? But we're giving up 325 yards a game. That's total though. That's not bad. And then this is where we're fucked. We're 28 points a game. We're 29th in the NFL in points per game, giving up 28 a game. And then our passing defense is 10th. We're 10th against the pass. We're giving up only 200 yards passing a game, right? But this is where we get fucked at too. Rushing yards allowed a game, we're 17th. We're giving up 130 a game. We're 25th in sacks. That's not good. That's almost last. And then we're 18th in picks. But we're used to that. We don't never get no fucking interceptions, right?
We
Like,
got
so
to
when you
stop
say
it.
that, yeah, when you say the defense is good, it's like I think the expectations on the defense was way high. I try to keep people, bro. When I was on here before, I try to keep people at a fucking with realistic expectations. I was like, I can see the defense maybe being 10, 12 because it ended top 10 last year.
Mhm.
But people was thinking we was gonna have the 49ers defense. It took years to build that defense. Years, right? Like if we was gonna have the 49ers defense, once we missed on them quarterbacks, you should have went Latu. That's how you build a 49ers defense. You keep building. You know what I mean? You keep getting weapons. You keep getting weapons. You don't just be like, we got Max, now we good. Let's build everything up. Nah, bro. If you're gonna try to have that kind of Baltimore Ravens defense, you get defensive weapon after defensive weapon after defensive weapon. And there was every single defensive player available because they haven't got drafted yet when it came to our pick. So since we couldn't get a quarterback, if you were really serious about that defense, you'd have went Latu or you'd have went Arnold with that
Mhm.
pick. So that's why it's like when they didn't do that and they went Bowers, that's why I was like, what the fuck? Not that I know he's a good player, but it makes more sense if we was already solidified. But having Bowers now, and if we can get Shador next year, it all makes sense. But that's a whole nother thing. But the defense, they're not as bad as they look. But to me, it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of missed tackles. It's a lot of just not doing your job. You know what I mean? Like when they look bad, they just not doing their job. They can't stop the run, and they're not always putting the short field either. We
And
throw
in
a
the
lot of
middle of
picks
the
and shit.
field
But
is always open. When are we gonna stop that, bro? When are we
that's
gonna
Patrick
stop
Graham.
that?
That's Graham right there. The design of the shit is. I mean, because look, who are we missing on defense? Realistically, who are we missing? Christian Wilkins,
Watkins,
Epps,
Coombs,
and Coons, right? Epps ain't no fucking Pro Bowl DB. That should be if we got good young guys, we should be able to solidify that defensive back end, and that shouldn't be that bad. And then Kuntz, he was developing into a guy, but he's not. He wasn't that guy yet. This is what scares me. How good is our young guys with the depth? Because you know what I mean? Like our defense is falling to fucking shreds. We're only missing 3 guys. It's not like we're missing every fucking guy. It's not like we're missing Spillane, Max, and Kuntz. If that's the situation, I feel it. But we're only talking a couple guys, man. We're only
yeah,
talking a couple guys. And before Christian Wilkins went out, this defense was getting fucking shredded. So let's not even go there.
in the run game.
Yeah, they was getting shredded in the middle, right at the middle. And that's before he went out. So
Mhm.
it's more things to this defense. It's just not as good as people thought it was going to be. That's what I'm saying. That's really what raised the expectations on this team, as everyone said, we're going to lean on the defense. We're going to lean on the defense like it was the 2000 Ravens. It's like this. Come on, y'all. We got to be realistic, man. That's how you set yourself up for disappointment like that.
And what I've realized, and I know you probably did too, is that we're letting dudes that are, Kelsey wasn't having a good season. He
Nah,
wasn't having a good season until who'd he play? Who'd he played us? Right in the middle of the field, nobody around him, wide open, right in the middle. Gasecki last week.
we're the go, bro. We're the get right team. That's what we are right now.
I
You
don't know.
in a
I don't know
slump,
what the
you get
hell is
right.
going on. I don't know what the hell's going on. We were a boost of confidence to the players that don't do shit, but then they have their best game against us. And now Gasecki's having a good game today, And I don't know.
Right.
I don't. I just don't understand for the last. It was even before. I want to say 3 years when Patrick Graham got there. The middle of the field has not been covered. Has not been covered. And then those are first downs, and I'm talking 3rd and 20s, man. These that frustrate you the most.
And
if it's a 33 and tight, 17, 3rd and 17, 3rd and 12, punting situation where they're way behind the chains, and then they get a fucking first down, bro. That pisses me off, bro. And then
it's terrible, man.
Almost as much as we get a penalty on a 3rd down or right. 4th down penalty. It's.
And that's why I don't know if you've seen the video I did today asking, what I'm saying, like, if Patrick Graham back under fire, because we already know, man, Raider Nation has the shortest fucking memory in fucking US history. Y'all don't remember shit.
They remember back in the 90s and the 80s.
Yeah, but they don't remember. Yeah.
They don't remember what happened, what's going on now, because they want to forget it. But when you got people that know football and they explain stuff to you, we gotta we still gotta throw the ball deep every play, fucking 60-yard deep passes. That shit don't work no more, man. That shit don't work. It worked once in a while.
You gotta scheme it up, man. You gotta be good with what you do nowadays. That's why I'm getting upset about trying to resurrect all these old guys. Somebody hit me today and was like, we should get Wade Phillips for the defense. I'm like, man, no, leave all these old motherfuckers up. Leave all these old motherfuckers away, man. Exactly. Leave them, let them be, man. It's time for the new guys, man. It's time for the Sean McVays. It's time for the old boy in what's his name in Detroit. It's time for the Ben Johnsons. It's time for the young guys, man. These old guys' their time is up. It's time for these new guys who grew up playing Madden. They the ones who drawing out these best plays. Mike Daniels, they the ones drawing the best plays. They've been playing Madden their whole life. These cats with the Belichicks and shit, they ain't never played none of that shit. All that time is over, man. Them days is done. Yeah. So,
you can still do it. You can still do it. But these guys are such athletes now. Believe it or not, the receivers that's a second string. Jacoby Myers is better than Tim Brown. Maybe not as decorated.
Whoa.
But he would eat. If you had Jacoby Myers, if Jacoby Myers was a wide receiver, listen.
All right,
if Jacoby Myers was a receiver the way he is right now, and you took him back into Tim Brown and Jerry Rice's era, he would shred every DB over there.
Well, now he can't even fucking stay healthy right now in this.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like the football. That's what I mean about saying. I'm not saying Tim Brown sucks. Tim Brown is my favorite. One of my favorite Raiders.
Hall of Fame right there. He was that guy. He was that guy.
I'm not gonna dog it. I'm not gonna dog anybody. I'm not gonna sound like another commentator that said Tim Brown's a number 2 receiver, doesn't belong on.
That's crazy. Well, I'm saying Jacoby's had one good year. He hasn't even had a 1,000-yard season yet, I don't believe. So I can't even.
But receivers nowadays are way different, faster, stronger, better route running. There's different routes.
Yeah. They might be better athletes. I'll give you that. I get that. They may be better athletes, but that don't make you a better receiver. Like, he's definitely not a better receiver. He can be a better athlete. I might, but shit, Tim Brown used to fucking be a dope punt returner too. So nah, I can't give him that. We got to use a different example.
Until he got his knee busted up, he wasn't back there no more.
Hey, but he started to get. But
Myers started when he was a rookie. I'll David see that. I put him back here no more.
Yeah, Myers never been that though. He's been a slot guy. He's been the free guy. Never really had to be that guy until Devontae went down right now. But the Raiders.
But that's just what I mean. That's just what I mean, and I'm glad you understand that. I'm not saying Tim Brown sucks. He's my favorite. One of my favorite Raiders, and I'll never disrespect the dude in that type of way. But I was just saying, eras of football is way different. Right. Players are different; they're built different now. You don't have dudes like, Bowers out there playing tight end. If you played tight end in college, you were 280 pounds, 6'8", and just blocked.
Yeah. You look like fucking Mark Bavaro and shit.
Yeah. All them guys, Mark Bavaro and slow folks. You know what I mean? Now we got guys running 4.3s, 4.2. Kyle Pitts, 4.2. All these guys,
And the game is evolving, man. But look at Kyle Pitts, man. He been over there in Atlanta. He been sent to Atlanta to die for years and years. He finally got Kirk Cousins. Now he's getting involved in like they should have traded him already to me. Like
I
he's
tell
not
you,
he
I'll
hasn't.
take Kyle Pitts
I
any
would
minute.
too. I would too. You still got value there. He hasn't become what they. He's the best prospect ever. Remember they were saying all of this shit. He hasn't
Hmm.
become any of that because he hasn't had anyone to play with. But I don't know, man. The defense, when it comes to this Raider defense, man, I think it's a lot. It's injuries, but I think it's a lot of excuses on top of that. That's why I did a video today asking, is Patrick Graham under fire again? You know what I mean? Because like I said, we got short memories because in 2023, that defense before McPuss got fired was like 28th in everything, terrible. And then the year before, when that offense was top 10, and he left top 10 to 12, that defense was 27, 28. So over this time of him being the coach, our defense has been terrible except for that last 5 game stretch. I mean that last 9 game stretch of last season.
That
Besides
was an
that,
intern.
that's it.
That was
Besides
an
that, his
intern
defense
of
has been terrible. Yeah, before that, besides that though, his defense has been fucking terrible. Let's be 100. You put that all into a vacuum, you got to take each of them years, including this year. Graham's defense has been fucking horrible except for that stretch ending last year. So that's why I'm like, yeah, he don't be surprised if something happened to him because this is his defense and he's not missing that many guys. You know what I mean? But this also comes to who are we bringing in? Who are our young guys? Because they're playing right now and they're playing like shit.
Mhm.
So I mean, I don't see how really bright the future can be when all your young guys are getting chances to play and they're not really looking too good. I like the Cameron Richard, what's his name? The Cameron, the
You
Cameron.
watched him. You watched him Sunday. They
Yeah,
do pretty good. I didn't get a chance to
yeah.
see it.
He got some length on him. I think he like 6'3". He can turn into a guy. He can turn into somebody. But as far as our guys on the line, as far as like our linebackers, man, we're terrible there. Besides Spillane, we had a chance to get Devin White. Now he's over there. I forget where he's at now. He's on the competing team. Like we got to get realistic and be real about who you trying to get. You want to really compete, you got to go get the guys. You got to spend money. And as soon as we want to spend money, all I see is motherfuckers talking about, oh, we don't want to pay him that. We don't want to pay him that. Then you don't want to win. You don't want to win. You got to pay guys if you're gonna go
Well,
for
we
it.
got a lot of money. We got a lot of money, man, and we got some draft picks. Where would you spend all this money at first? Defensively or offensively?
In free agency, we're going free agency before the draft. I would start with. I haven't looked at who's a free agent coming up this season, but the first thing I would do in the offseason, I would trade Colton Miller right now. I don't give a damn if it's a fifth round pick. Who gives a shit? Get him out of here. I would go ahead and trade him in the. I would do a complete teardown in the offseason. Offseason, Aiden O'Connell, see you later. Uh, Colton Miller, see you later. Andre James, see you later. And I'm starting my offensive line next year with DJ Glaze, Jackson Powers Johnson, and some good veteran offensive linemen that's available that we can find out there.
I think Glaze is a natural left tackle.
Is he played? Yeah, he looks pretty damn good on the right side too.
Yeah,
He looks good on the right. Make some rookie mistakes. He's a rookie, but seeing what Colton Miller's doing as a veteran, I mean, he before he got hurt, he led the NFL in sacks given up by a left tackle. So
and I
it's
lost
time for him to get up out of here.
all my hype for Mumford, poor Mumford last week, bro. He was getting
Yeah, man, he's out of here, man. That's what I'm saying.
they speed rush now. They speed rush you. If they know you're the weak link, they speed rush the shit out
Yeah,
of
going
you, and
right
then
at
that's
you.
it.
You can't move your feet. His feet get planted into the ground. Now they just slap your hands and they bend and they right by you. It's just like
And your
it's the
quarterback's
same.
barely dropping back. Your quarterback's
Exactly.
barely
It's
dropping back.
the mistakes that Mumford's making is the mistakes that I'm on my stepson about not making. You know what I mean? Like he's 16.
Hmm.
He's 16. He's bigger than Mumford, but he's 16, and I'm on him about not making these same mistakes. Like these guys are in the league making these same fucking mistakes. Your feet can't stop moving, and don't just fucking throw your hands out there. Guys like T.J. Watt, then they're gonna smack that shit, and this, you know what I mean? Like he makes all these same mistakes, but we gotta just move on, man. We gotta move on.
Well,
These
you might look like you're stronger than him, but he'll you'll know how much he can bench and squat and all that shit when you get over the game saying, man, that guy was strong than a motherfucker. But he don't look that strong.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
just got
It's
a lot of speed, a lot of get off.
technique, man. You already know NFL.
Yeah.
Everybody's big. Everybody's strong. It's about technique. Oh,
He
what
got
trap
all
guys?
three of those.
Doppelganger. What it up? What up? What up? Hey, what that last one say?
Which was salute
Right before,
gravy in this boy.
right before that one.
Trade Colton Miller for a 5th-round pick. This dude is lost.
What you think we gonna get for him? What you think we gonna get for him? He's never made a Pro Bowl. He's fucking always hurt, and
I
right
think he
now
has one. I think he has one Pro
he
Bowl.
has 0 Pro Bowls, and right now
Yeah.
he's zero, and right now he's the worst left tackle in the NFL. What you think you're gonna get for him? It's time to get rid of all of these guys, man. Like we can't love guys just because they're Raiders. That shit has got to stop, or we're gonna stay in the same position, man. I mean, I want more than the 5th round, I would hope, but whatever the fuck you get for him, get him out of here.
Does you mean he's gonna get more easy, or is he are we a higher pick or lower pick? Which one you mean?
What do you mean?
Michael Parson is available.
I would love to make some kind of trade like that, but they're not gonna give him up.
He's millions of bucks, dude.
Yeah, they're
And
not giving him up right now. But that was shit.
he
Trust me, I
he
love some
plays
Parsons.
Raider ball. He plays Raider ball.
Yeah, he a beast. He's got to stay the fuck off social media. But yeah, Michael Parsons is the shit.
Oh, here we go. Easy. These dudes are AP apologists too. I want the dude out of there. Where you been watching?
These,
Where you been
uh,
watching?
but what? No, see, but hey, M Easy BX. What were you expecting this season from AP with a bad team? Seriously, see, everyone who's real mad, you didn't have a realistic perception.
Mhm.
You didn't have a realistic perception or outlook of this game. And
He
in
had
some
one of these 12 and
It's just not real. Yeah,
14
like
and
how
2.
many times exactly how many times I come on this show and dudes is telling me, "Oh, we're gonna win 10 games." I'm like, bro, y'all need to fall the fuck back and relax. Said the same thing with Jimmy Garoppolo. It's like y'all love anybody who's a Raider. I get it, but half these guys y'all love can't start for no other team in the NFL. Like Aiden O'Connell, he can't start for any other team in the league. Gardner Minshew, he can't start for any other team in the league. We gotta call this shit for how it is. And
Unless
and
they
and
have to. Unless they have to.
Exactly, in spot duty. But that's what I'm saying. What? How can you really be that mad at AP when he controlled nothing? He said, "Give me Josh Jacobs." Telesco said no. He said, "You know what I'm saying?" That's the first thing he said. Give me Jacobs." Telesco said, "Fuck that. I like a 3-back system." They're impeding on what he's trying to do. Come on, man, that's crazy. And he's only
Lewis.
coaching. He's only coaching, bro. He's only coaching what Telesco and Mark Davis has put there. How do you? I don't care how. Just because I'm a good coach or I'm a coach, I'm supposed to just go and just beat the Chiefs with bad players. That's crazy, man. Come on, man.
And we almost did. Doesn't count for me, bro.
Yeah.
Doesn't
We
count
bought.
for
I
me.
mean, it's a division rival. We gotta, we gonna play them better than most teams. But come on, man. But but are you really expecting to beat them with Desmond Ritter and Gardner Minshew? Like, come on, bro.
Mm.
Like those kind of quarterbacks will get you 3 to 4 wins a year because they're gonna win a big game here and there. We got the Baltimore win, lost every game since. That's what you get when you get backup quarterbacks. They're not consistent. That's what separates starters from backups. It's consistency, y'all. Come on now, y'all know that.
Raider Charlo's here.
Yeah, see, hey, but keep it real. Keep it real. That's what I'm saying. But that was your Raider heart though. That was your Raider heart. It wasn't your Raider mind. It was your Raider heart. Trust me, I love these motherfuckers, bro. But how many times you gonna let them break your fucking heart before you start using your brain and saying, "Hold on, let me see what we actually gonna do."
About 30 years. 30 years divorced me. 30 years.
Yeah, like I
That's how
said, I
long
was.
they've been. That's how long they've been breaking my fucking heart. They broke my heart more than my fucking wife did. Tell you that.
Hey, I was born into it, man. My dad was a diehard Raider fan, Oakland Raider fan. So shit, when I was growing up in LA, when I was in LA, when I was a kid, going to all the LA Raider games, that's when I fell in love with this shit. But I've
Mhm.
been knowing the game and all that shit since I was real little, and I
So
can
what we're
always
saying is that
respect
me
the
and
game.
Maine know what you guys are talking about. We know what you mean because you think don't think that we don't love this team. We do. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna point out what's wrong with our team, and you guys
Gotta
cannot
fix it.
comprehend that. We're
We
gonna
gotta
see what
fix
we
it.
can do to fix it. and then keep Diablo out there missing his tackles and
Yeah,
hitting
come on,
people. Letting
these
the
guys
running
aren't
backs
starting.
get flat. Oh,
They're not starting.
because of his name, because he's Diablo. That he's number 5, and you bought yourself and your kids a number 5 jersey, and he was tight, and this and that. He's not good. He's not a good outside linebacker, bro. He's not. He's
Yeah, it's like,
backup status linebacker.
I mean, Luke Masterson. It's a bunch of guys who wouldn't be starting for any other team, and it's like, bro, like I understand that they on our team, we can pull for them and all that shit, but that don't, you know what I mean? But that ain't gonna change who they are. They are who they are. We're gonna get what we're gonna get. So we just gotta have realistic expectations. That's why this season, in the offseason, people would hit me up, you know what I'm saying, on TikTok and shit like that, or on Instagram too. They'd be like, hey, give me a prediction for for the season. Ask anybody who's asked me that if I gave them a prediction. I couldn't. I couldn't give them a prediction because they wasn't gonna like it. Because I couldn't really figure it out, but I knew it wasn't gonna be 7 games. You know what I mean? I'm looking, it's just like, no way, just because it takes consistency in the NFL.
So we just explained to you what AP, and now we can't do no wrong.
I didn't say, what
Easy.
is he supposed to do though, bro? What are you blaming them for? Are you blaming them for the players or the way they're playing? He's playing with backup players. I'm just asking, like, what are you expecting?
My girl Myra,
Tannehill,
man.
nah, never that. Stop that, Byron. Hey,
Good
any
luck for
quarterback, it's
Tannehill.
any quarterback Thursday, but the ones we got, shit. It's keep it real Thursday if I'm on this motherfucker. Y'all know that.
Our quarterbacks won't start for any team. All
No
three of
team.
them.
No team.
All three of them. This Tannehill got some starting status. He got
And
won
we
some
eh,
games.
and we literally just signed Ritter off the practice squad. That's what I'm saying. Like, brother, these expectations for the end. Right now, people are trying to say AP better start winning to keep his job. With fucking Desmond Ritter off the fucking practice squad and our fourth fucking offensive lineman, and and the defense giving up 30. How is he supposed to win, bro? Come on, man. It takes more than that. It's a team game. It's a team game, and we need to. It has to be. Each coordinator has to do their job. I was on Josh McDaniels' ass because he was the offensive coordinator and he couldn't do shit in the second half. He called a great second half, a great first half. Second half, he couldn't adjust to what other teams did at all. So he take the direct blame for that. AP is like Tomlin. He has an offensive coordinator, you do your job. He has a defensive coordinator, you do your job. They have jobs to do. You know what I mean? That's why he didn't even want to throw Getsy under the bus because he knew, yeah, you're trash, but so are these guys you have to work with. He didn't want to just throw them under the bus. But it is what it is, man. It had to change. Something had to change. But we ain't gonna do shit till we get us a real QB, man.
That's where we need to start. And
Appreciate you, my guy.
right after that, we need to get a fucking running back.
Man, we're gonna be, bruh. If we can get Shador Sanders, man, that's the number one. If we can get Sanders, in the fallback option, Cam, that's the number 2 guy. You can get if we get either one of them guys, man. I'm telling you, Raider Nation, we are fucking back. All this other shit, it's way more positively being projected. Because right now, it's hard to project positivity when you know you don't even have a fucking starting quarterback, not even a top 10, not 15. You don't have a top 25 QB in the NFL. We're down to like 31 and 32. It's hard to be fucking it's hard to be fucking optimistic about that.
It's easy let's arguing today, bro.
You don't have to have a great look. How about this? Let me give you this easy. You see the Washington Commanders? You see that offensive coordinator? You see the quarterback over there? Those are the type of guys that AP wants, and they told him no. You see our quarterback? You see our offensive coordinator? Those are the type of guys that Telesco want, and they threw to him. Like, come on, man. You gonna give me my dream job? At least let me do my job. Let me do my job. He can't make no decision. He has guys over him, bro. Like, what do you expect? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm coming from a realistic perspective. I'm not saying he's not responsible for nothing. Like, he's responsible for the game management, right? But as far
But
as
the
the
thing
personnel
is
there, the
if
players, can't be.
if Easy could look at it that way, like you did, and I put it together like, all right, Kingsbury wanted seen Washington go for number 2. And I don't know if he got a 3-year contract. I don't really give a shit.
I
But
don't know either. All I know is we
If
had him in the
he
building first.
if he would have been knowing the Raiders are going to pursue this guy, they're going to get this guy. He probably asked the question, "Are you
Right.
guys?" He coached Caleb, but he knew the
Exactly.
Bears were going
You
to
know,
get
yeah,
to.
for sure.
He knew the Bears were going to take him anyways. Okay, next one that I think is just as good as Caleb and that is playing better than Caleb right now. That could be the first ever rookie quarterback to win the Rookie of the Year and MVP because he's in the MVP running too. But I don't think he's going to get MVP. But
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
he's in the running. He's in the running third, fourth, or something like that. That's an accomplishment.
Balling.
If he would have knew that, and then you give Getty, and then we blame Getty for what he had to do with. Getty just wanted another opportunity to be an OC.
See, but Getsy
He,
takes a lot. Getsy takes a lot of stones because he just did the same shit in Chicago and almost ended the young guy's career. That's why
yeah,
he don't get the benefit of the doubt. You just did the same bullshit.
but
You know what I mean?
he's not getting a chance in Pittsburgh either. Never did really because he always Tomlin always said Wilson's our guy.
Right. I mean, that's fine though. Hey, but as a starter though, he went 4-2. So I mean,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Still learning the new system. Still a young guy. Shit, we could have used that and got it for dirt cheap. You know, all I'm saying is, man, you got to hold the guys accountable who's building the teams, man. Like, you only can speak. They got to go out there and compete. I can't just give you any team and say go do your job, go win. When we have a fucking the worst center in the NFL, damn near. We have everything is damn near the worst. How you supposed to win? And then on top of
Chris
that, like I
Young.
said, his vision is a mobile guy. You gave him he has the complete opposite of what he asked for. Am I right about that, Gravy? Everything he asked for in the offseason, Mark Davis said, go get it. And Telesco didn't go get it. He said,
That's all Mark has to do,
come
bro.
on,
That's
man. He's crazy.
you know, people that say Mark needs to stay out of it. He's not in it. Mark gives us what we wanted. We wanted Devontae Adams. He got us Devontae Adams. We wanted AP. He probably didn't want AP. He probably wanted the look, but he listened to the nation. He listened to his players. You know, AP, Max Crosby. He's tired of. I'm tired of this losing shit. Well, you wanted
Right.
this coach. You wanted all this shit right here. Even Devontae Adams, I want AP. Then he
Yeah.
wants out. Even though his boy was gone 2 years before that, you know, his boy go. Then his boy wants him in Jets because they're trying to get him. He still wanted out. He played like it. He played like he didn't want to be there. So you know,
Yeah.
did he get the job? He gave us what we wanted. So the Mark isn't to blame. He's just there to get money for the team so we could get the coaches and the players that we need to
Well,
get on signing bonuses and to sign the checks. That's it. He's
see,
not
but
there to
also see, but
teach
he but
football to you.
no, but he's the one making the decisions and putting people where they are. And that's why I said in the offseason, I felt not in the offseason earlier, like probably the first couple of weeks, and I really figured out what was really going on. I said, I kind of feel like Mark Davis and them, they fucking used AP as like a pawn. They kind of because they see how hype Raider Nation got over AP. So we feeling like we're gonna come into this season with AP's vision. Now tell me, Gravy, did we do that?
I don't think I think that AP
Hold on,
got the
hold on, hold
rug
on, hold
pulled.
on, hold on,
No,
hold
I
on,
don't
Gravy.
see it. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
see his vision
Now,
even
now,
being solid.
last year, when the season was ending, didn't we think that's what we was going into the season doing?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now that didn't happen. That's what I'm saying. Like this, like everything that he was. I think he's serious about what he was trying to do. But they just said they gave us his face. They gave us the low rider. They gave us Compton, and then his guy Champ Kelly went out and got Jack Jones. And then next thing you know, Champ Kelly's the assistant now. And then you know what I mean? Like he had where's his vision? We're not following his vision. We're following some other guy's vision. We're following a Telesco vision, a Mark Davis vision, now a Tom Brady vision. We don't even know. We don't even know AP's vision. This is dysfunctional as fuck. How we judging this guy off of pure fucking dysfunction that he didn't create? He
Mhm.
inherited this shit. Now Josh McPussels, he created that bullshit. He created that drama right there. AP inherited this shit. How are we mad at him when we they sold us AP's vision? Raider Nation, y'all cannot fucking deny that. He sold us AP's vision. and we didn't get AP's vision.
And so that hence why we're some people are saying
This
AP should
guy,
be gone. You know what I
this
mean?
guy right
But
here.
but this is what I think before you get at him. This is what I think. I think when because AP was hired before Telesco was, right? So
Yeah.
when we him and Champ Bailey probably had a deal already made for Jaden Daniels, saying we're going to throw this at Jaden. We're going to throw
Right.
this to Washington. And Washington will have to be stupid, not to take a bunch of number ones or
I
twos or
believe it.
whatever it was.
I believe it.
It was, and then Telesco got brought in, and Champ became the assistant again, right? Because he was a interim GM, and
Hmm.
Telesco came in and said, "Oh, wait, slow your roll."
I'm the
And
veteran here, guys. I'm the
he
voice of reason.
he took that rug right underneath AP's, and the power
Ex-
shifted right from there.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, can I get an easy real quick? Now,
Yeah.
look at easy. When you say what did Telesco not get? Washington, New England, Chicago. All right, bet. Say all three of them said fuck no. Okay. What about Russell Wilson? What about Justin Fields? What about all? What about fucking Jameis Winston? What about fucking Joe Flacco? What about Sam Darnold? What about any of these fucking quarterbacks who were available? They could have been competing in training camp once you seen these guys were trash and not separating. That's your job as a GM. Fuck, these guys aren't separating. I can't give AP these guys. We're going to be fucking terrible. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. And once you missed on them first guys in the first round, guess what? Spencer Rattler didn't go to like the fourth or fifth round. We got Tommy Eichenberg, I think, in the same round that Spencer Rattler went, and we don't even know if he's gonna, he's a special teamer right now. All I'm saying is it was plenty opportunities for him to get a quarterback to compete with these two guys.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to talk about AP can do no wrong? No, we're talking about the guy who builds the team. That's where it starts at. He has the keys. AP and Champ Kelly had duplicate keys, and then Tom Telesco
Trap
came in there
God,
and took them both.
Trap God, what's up? Yeah, I think Washington was moving off that pick. He doesn't think they were moving off that pick. They were like us last year. Good defense, but shitty O. They tanked by default, and now they got their guy.
Hey, I don't think. I mean, I don't think they tanked. They were just worse. They just wasn't good last year.
They
They
just
had
they
Sam
didn't.
Howell. Yeah, they had Sam Howell. We got to stop saying teams are tanking because they're not good. They had Sam Howell last year. That just wasn't good enough. The defense was pretty good, but they were not in win now mode. Trap God, they wasn't in win now mode. If the Raiders offered 3 first-round picks for a team who's not in, they didn't have no Devontae Adams. The highest paid guy they had was fucking McLaurin. They didn't have no big contracts. They wasn't in win now mode. For the fact that they're gonna let it fall to them, and then they ended up being who I knew Jaden Daniels was gonna be, and they it's a win-win. But like I said, even if you don't get those three guys, even if you don't get them three guys, you still got somebody. Want to play for the Raiders and the linebackers. Okay, what?
But
Not one
yeah,
of
you
those
really
guys.
sound silly, man.
Who? Not one of those. What? Not one of what guys? Those quarterbacks? What are you talking about? This is money, man. You think these players don't want fucking money in the offseason? In the offseason, everybody's 0-0. They don't give a fuck. They go play for any fucking team. You gonna pay them, right? The fuck you talking about? Talk to your mans. Talk to your
Yeah,
fucking mans. Come on,
you
man.
really sound.
Don't
You
say I
want to
sound
just
silly, bro.
want
I'm making
to.
100% sense. You just out here thinking
Yeah,
with your fucking brain,
yeah.
your
They
heart.
they they would have came if they got paid.
Everything I said made perfect sense. Like who the fuck was Ryan Tannehill to be like, I'm not going to the Raiders? Who the fuck
No
was
one would
Jameis?
say that if they
Who
get
the
paid.
fuck was Jameis Winston saying I ain't taking a check from the Raiders? Who the fuck was Kirk Cousins to say I ain't taking a check from the Raiders? They had Devontae Adams and fucking bro. We're loaded on offense. They would have came. They would have came. There's no fucking excuse. They would have
We
came.
just didn't
We didn't
reach out.
try.
We didn't reach out.
Yeah, and that's Telesco's job. So don't blame AP for what Telesco didn't do. I don't give a fuck if you got fucking Bill Belichick in fucking 2003. If you're not gonna give him a top 10 defense and Tom Brady, he ain't winning shit. That's already proven. What the fuck Belichick won with or without Tom Brady or before or after, nothing. You got to have these things to win.
Yeah, one good season with what's his name. That's it. After that, but
He
he
never
still
said he
had.
wanted. He never said no. He gave Aiden credit for what he did. He never said I want Aiden. He said he earned the right to take the first snap in training camp. He never said I want him to be the guy. Come on, man. You guys listen. Everything they say, you guys take and just believe anything they say. Even the media talk. Come on, man. You gotta be able to look between the lines.
Hey, Trap God. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking, Trap God. I never was an AOC guy. I seen it in him. Being mobile
And that's
is
the
a
fact.
as an asset that you have to have nowadays. Being in football, you can't. If you look at
And
his
look,
college stats, he had minus yards in rushing, and most of
exactly.
them are probably sacks. And then, but you,
And
you
not,
gotta realize that.
hey, not just that. How bad was he? Like we ended on a high note, but I think he ended with like 8 touchdowns in like those last 9 games. But he had most of those touchdowns in 2 games against the bad Chargers and against the bad Broncos. The defense and the running game won those games. But no one pays attention to how we won those games or how we stayed close in those games. He wasn't doing that good. Washed Wilson. Hey, Washed Wilson looks way better than what we have. And that's how I know you don't know what you're talking about. Just from that statement right there.
Easy. You got a show or something? You got all 22 for what? Just for shits and giggles? Or
Yeah, I'll be on that shit.
I got that shit.
I'll be watching that all 22. But I already said Wilson was gonna be good too. All I'm saying is, bro, to down talk any quarterbacks like Fields or Wilson, when we have Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, you don't know what you're talking about.
They're way steps behind those two.
Yeah, these guys are worse than the NFL, man. Fields is an unknown, and he's way better than these guys.
They just didn't want them because it
Because
was
we had,
Getty.
yeah, you pick
Because
Getsy
Getty,
over
it,
Fields.
it wouldn't
Crazy.
have blended.
Yeah, because he hated Getsy. He hated Getsy. That's why. But yeah, I'm just saying. In the end of the story, though, man, easy. End of the day, man, I ain't trying to go off on you. All I'm saying is there was opportunities for him to get quarterbacks besides the first 3 picks. It was guys there, man, and we shouldn't have came into shouldn't have came into this season with Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell and expecting to win. That was bullshit.
All odds. The only thing I have a question about that is that Band-Aid, the Band-Aid that you're talking about could have been better than what we have. We could have got a
Hmm.
young guy. We could have got a young guy,
Yep.
but the Band-Aid could have been better. Like the guys we were talking
Right.
about, they had time to unless we would have got them top guys, and we could go in there and get these top guys. And we suck enough to without tanking. We suck enough to get either Cam or Sanders, and it looks like Sanders wants to be a
Yeah.
Raider.
Hell yeah.
Dad wants him to be a Raider. We got to do what we got to do to get up there to get the guy because he's going to be one or two.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
No matter what, and
and
that's what I'm
and
saying. Like, what we gonna do? Make excuse for Telesco again? Come on now. No matter what they're
we
asking
got to
for.
start willing dealing now.
You have to
Because
exactly. That's what I'm saying. But that's how you know, man. Like right now, it would take to get the first round to get the first pick. It's taking like 3 first round picks. You can't, you know what I mean? Like you can't tell me a team turned down 3 first round picks 2 years in a row. That would be, come on, man. That would be some bullshit. That would be bullshit. That's why I don't have a whole lot of faith in Telesco. That's why we need to lose, bruh. If we lose, we win 2 or 3 more meaningless games. We're gonna be at the 11th pick, and Telesco's gonna sit there again, and we're gonna get fucked again. And then we're gonna do after that. We're gonna try to trade for Bryce Young. We're gonna try to trade for Anthony Richardson, right? But
oh
it's like
shit.
that's what's gonna end up happening. But it's like all you gotta do is just trade and go down and get the guy and be set for the next 10 years, and we'd be off your ass.
Who thought Wilson wasn't washed? He don't look washed. He don't look washed to me right now.
Blaming, hold up, I'm not blaming Telesco for jeopardizing the future on some band-aids. How
Yeah,
was jeopardizing how was a first round pick, your number one pick, a band-aid? The band-aid was Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. Those are
that
band-aids.
that that's what I meant. That's a
Come
question I
on,
just
bro.
answered.
Right.
If we would have got a young guy,
I mean,
we
but
would have got
who's the young guy?
anyone
Like
that
in the
was in the
draft?
draft last
Well,
year.
Only one we really actually had a shot at was like Spencer Rattler and Milton, like in the later rounds,
Yeah. Okay. Which are
right?
probably better than what we
Yeah,
had
still better than
anyway.
these guys. Yeah, still better than these guys.
But then if you could put in a Jameis Winston or whatever, let them get in there. Then like right now, okay, the rookie's ready. We wouldn't be in the we wouldn't be in this situation if we wouldn't be in this bad of a situation if we would have had, you know, any of those quarterbacks we were talking about. We wouldn't have had 2 wins.
No, hell no.
I
Our
think
team
we
would
would have had
be
maybe.
our team would be fully connected if we just went and got a not even a young guy. We just got a veteran. Because when
Mhm.
you have Devontae Adams on a high ass expensive contract, you got Jacoby Myers, you got Trey Tucker, you got these guys that's looking like you got an offense. If you can't get your number one guy that you want at quarterback, you get a veteran,
Yeah.
right? Why are you gonna go get a young guy you know that's not your future? Go get a veteran. And we have veterans to go get. You didn't want to fucking pay Kirk Cousins. They want to pay nobody. You're not gonna win if you don't want to pay. Don't want to pay Josh Jacobs. They don't want to pay nobody. You're not gonna win if you're not gonna pay anybody. It's just not realistic.
No, I'm not saying that. Yeah, so wait a minute. Welcome to the. You've been here before, but good to see you again. I
Hell
don't.
fucking yeah, Estelle Raider.
I don't want to give up on this team, but I know we're not good. And all the teams that are 1 through whatever, 1 through 7 or whatever that we're playing. I think we're sixth or something like that. And all of us have the same record. All of us are 2-7.
Yeah.
So whoever keeps losing is gonna get the number one pick. There's New Orleans, there's Carolina, there's Cleveland, there's New England.
Carolina might not win again. New Orleans will still win at least a couple games. Uh I look at our
Who's
schedule. We got it's 2 games we can maybe win, but I
Which
hope
ones
we
are
don't.
those?
I think it was Jacksonville. I'm gonna be at that game. I'm gonna be at that game in Jacksonville. Me and my homie MC Raider. We're gonna be out there on the field, man. Tap in. And
Damn, MC Raider get on fields now, bro. Shoot.
we finna be up out there, man. It's about to be a whole thing, man. It's about to be a whole thing. But yeah, I'm high. I forgot the fuck I was saying.
The other game we're gonna lose.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think we can beat Jacksonville. Depending on if the Saints get healthy on defense. Right now, they can't stop a nosebleed. They can't stop nobody because of injuries. That can be a close game. But then again, our defense is giving up 30. If your defense is giving up 30, it's really hard to pick wins. But I think we got a chance against our home game. Who was that at home? Who was that? Was it Denver at
We
home?
got we got Denver. Uh,
Denver
we got,
and the Clippers, right?
yeah.
Denver and the Clipper Chargers. I think we got a chance. Those are 2 games that Denver, the Clipper Chargers, and the Jaguars. Those are 3 games. Those are 3 winnable games right there. That I hope we don't win.
So we go on a mini run. Are you gonna be upset?
Hell yeah, because it's not gonna mean anything. It's not gonna mean a fucking thing. It's gonna be just like last season. It's not gonna be the quarterback we want for the future. We can't draft neither one of our guys, and then who we gonna pay? Like I said, you're gonna be in a situation where you got to trade for one of these 2 guys because Dak Prescott he messed up and signed that contract with Dallas. He should have just been a free agent and wait till the season ended and cashed and went to any team he wanted. We would overpay
Mm-hmm.
for him. If we can't get our guy, we would overpay for Dak. But that's what him and his agent got to deal with now. They fucked up. So
Well,
yeah,
maybe if we do get a couple wins, and these other guys in front of us don't, if we get upset about that, you can't tell the players not to play,
no, 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 no.
and
I
the
mean, if they
coaches
win,
not to
they
coach.
win. If they
So they
win, they
win,
win.
they
Yeah.
win. But if we work our way out of it to where we can't get these 2 guys,
Yeah. Yeah, they win, they win. You know what I mean? I mean, because the players they trying to win. They playing for their jobs, bro. I mean, because
yeah,
most guys playing are young guys who didn't even have a chance anyway. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's real hard to win when you got inexperienced guys out there who wasn't supposed to play. So, they playing their heart out. No one's trying to fucking not win. You know what I mean?
no, you can't, in my opinion. You go in the locker room and tell a fucking football player to lose, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna say fuck you. I might not get
I
another
was,
fucking contract. You see what happened to fucking Hunter Renfro? He can't get another job
yeah.
because of some bullshit happened. After having a nice little times, like one little bullshit happened, you can't get another fucking job. So you gonna tell somebody we ain't
You
winning
can pay
because
their ass all
of
they
this?
want, but if they know that attitude, they
Ooh,
know that
fuck
that's
you.
your
Yeah,
attitude. They're gonna come to you.
they're gonna say fuck you. But one thing I did a video on with Jackson Powers Johnson, and he was talking about how AP, how he was like, we could have quit. You know what I mean? He was like, we could have quit. We were down. We did this. We did that. He said, but it's from AP that we don't quit. You know what I mean? Like he still got the players.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think
Like,
so. I think
yeah,
so.
when your team is this bad, and you know what I mean? Normally the team hates you because you're trash. But in reality, the team knows that they're not good, but they know that he's the right guy for the job. You know what I mean? Like that's the reality that we're in. I mean, not that, but if he does get fired, I'm gonna be like, it's for the wrong reasons. It's fucked up. We didn't get a chance to find out who he was. I won't fucking protest the next coach, but I'll be like, damn, he got fired without us even. Because what was we expecting in his first year after that fucked up year before? You know what I mean? Like, it just wouldn't make sense to me. He would have to at least get 2 years, at least a year and a half, like Josh McPuss, and he had full control of the fucking team. So, I just want to see the shit done the right way, man.
If we get into this next year and AP's still there, and we have a great draft and our free agency, because it looks like this dude don't want to spend a bunch of money, man. He looks like he don't
Losing it.
he they call it piggy bank Telesco or shit like that.
Coupon time and all of that.
Coupon Tom and all that. And there was a lot. You mentioned a bunch of guys we could have got as far as linebackers, so defensive linemen that I like.
Corners.
A
Corners
lot
were
of
available. Gilmore. It was a bunch of corners, man. I mean, he paid for Christian Wilkins, and that was it. It's like, bruh,
yeah.
that's not the only hole on the defense, and it was guys available. I was saying this 3, 4 weeks ago. It was guys available. You know what I mean? Like people think if you're available right now, you're trash. I suggest you go look at the free agency right now. There's names on there that you recognize, and they not hurt. It's just NFL is just different right now. Shit, Kareem Hunt just went to the Chiefs. He looked pretty good to me.
Rebels. We never said we're trying to tank. Bro. Not me. I played football before, and I coach football. I'm never gonna tell a kid
Hell
or
no.
I will get out of that situation as quick as I can. I'll
Yeah, but
turn in my resignation. I'll turn in my resignation. I don't need to be in this shit.
to
It's not
tank
fair
to
for
me,
the kids.
you got to be good enough to tank.
Mhm.
We're not good enough to tank. We just, you know what I mean? To tank is to have an option. We don't have an option to win. You know what I mean? We're gonna try, but when you just outmatched, you're outmatched. AP has control. He has plenty of interviews. He want to. Okay, what else besides Getsy? So what? They beat us with a nobody quarterback and ran the ball all over us. All right, so who runs the defense? AP or is that Patrick Graham? Come on, man. Everybody got a job. Guys are hilarious, man. Y'all loved AP last year. Then now he comes in with a team that's hurt and not that good, and you guys is ready to move on. You wonder why we keep going through the same shit we've been going through.
I'm off and on with that,
That's
man,
crazy.
because I was so frustrated with the. It's like they're doing shit worse, and I don't know if it's players or I don't know if it's coaching. Maybe he just doesn't have the people around him. Marvin Lewis, all right, whatever. These Norv Turner, all right, whatever. But
Right.
those are has been guys, and the dudes he has right now with them, or maybe he needs to do something with that. Maybe all of them are his friends. All of
Right.
them he had relationships with. That's what coaching is, bro. Coaching, you establish a relationship where you worked at before, and then you say, hey, he's a really good defensive back coach, or he was assistant DB because I'm gonna give him a chance to have his own squad, his own group, and then maybe he's not ready yet, but he thinks he's ready, and it's showing that they're not ready. I don't know what position that would be, but
Right.
maybe the offensive line coach has never been a real offensive line coach, and maybe he was an assistant for 1 year. AP was with them, and because he's from a good organization that has good offensive linemen, he brought them in and said, "Hey, do what you did over there."
Oh, see now that's something like that would be on him. You got to be making. You got to
Yeah.
make better decisions with
So,
that.
but we don't know that what of that shit's going
If
on or
that yeah,
not.
if that's what happened or not. Yeah. See, but my thing is this: no matter who you have, it always going to come down to personnel,
Yeah.
right? So we how can we judge him on a bad team? That's my whole thing. We don't know. This team is terrible. Like that's what I'm saying. But I was able to come. You have to have a clear mind, man. You have to have a clear mind. But you already know me. I do sports and I talk about more than just the Raiders, so I can see this shit with a fucking clear mind.
They stayed in.
Exactly. Let the coaches coach. There you go. Let the players run the locker room. Come on, stop it, man. The players love this guy. They play for him, and the effort's there. You don't see no quit. These guys, they're just not good enough. When you watched the game last week, they lost, but it's not like they wasn't trying. They're just not better than the other teams. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And Patrick Graham, like I said, Patrick Graham's defense has been 26th, 28th, and 30th, except for the last few games last year. So, end of the day, everybody has a job to do. It's no different from Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin lets his offensive coordinator coach. He lets his defensive coordinator coach. The difference is they have great personnel there. You bring Mike Tomlin to this team with this exact personnel, it's trash. There's no chance. It doesn't matter who's coaching.
He'll be the same. He'll be maybe a game or two of coaching. That will probably will
So
be
I
four
mean,
and
but
seven.
he's won with bad coach. He's won with bad
Yeah.
quarterbacks in Pittsburgh. But look at his
Yeah.
defense.
The defense is always straight.
Exactly. He's not.
That
You're not
that's
winning.
his
You're not.
that's his
That's hanging his
that's
hat on.
his
You're
thing.
not. You're not winning with Duck Hodges with a team giving him 30 a game. You can win with Duck Hodges when your team is top 6 and top 7 in defense. That's the difference. And these are kind of expectations that Raider fans have for this team. And I don't see how.
Well, Red Rebel, where do you get all this knowledge and experience that AP
That's hilarious.
as a defensive guy, dude? He played linebacker, won a Super Bowl.
Exactly. He's a
He was
winner.
a defensive coordinator at a high school, assistant defensive coordinator in college. Was for 1 year a defensive linebackers coach, and then became an interim head coach. So that's not a lot of experience, bro, at all. That's
But
not
who?
that's not
But
that's
they
not a
want
deep
Ben Johnson.
resume at all as
But
far as
they want Ben Johnson. No, so that's what I'm saying. We can't keep moving the goalposts. No one gives a
yeah.
fuck about experience. If Ben Johnson, people they're calling for him right now. We want Ben Johnson. What's Ben Johnson in Detroit? In Detroit, without golf and good weaponry. If you don't have a fucking good team, it doesn't matter. That's ridiculous,
The
man.
caller say I got my
He
shot.
has no
Come roll with the Raiders.
connections. There's
I
no
think that's what he did. I think that's what he did this year.
take on this next level.
Studios. I
What he
think
said?
that's what he did this year.
Pierce has no career. He has no connections. There is no one he can call and say, "I got my shot. Come roll with the Raiders and take this." So my thing is, I don't think they gave him all that power to just do any and everything he wanted. You can bring as many advisory coaches as you want, but I don't know,
We're
man.
gonna have a bunch of old dudes. I said on Chris's show, we're gonna have a bunch of fucking golf carts on the sideline for these
Yeah, and
fucking
and none
guys.
of those guys matter at all because we still don't have the personnel, so it doesn't matter. That's bad coaching. You're crazy, man. It's like we're losing games because we're making the wrong coaching decisions. No, we're losing games because we're not good. Not even close.
That's what we can't as a nation fathom is that our players that we love so much, we love Gruden, but where did he take us? Borderline playoffs, you know, his second stint with the same old shit. Don't
Right.
know. Let's bring in an advisor that does the same goddamn thing to show his son the ropes. Two different offenses, and I guess people think, oh, in one bay and on one bye week, you can change the whole offense from the West Coast offense to the Air Coryell offense, and,
That's
and and think
hilarious.
that it's so easy to do.
That's
It ain't gonna
hilarious.
happen.
It's
It
hilarious.
ain't gonna happen.
On top of that, you guys want to talk about experience. His son is the offensive coordinator. What was he, the fucking assistant offensive coordinator last year in Washington because Eric Bieniemy was the coordinator. This motherfucker don't got no experience either. He finna come down there. People want to get so mad at LeBron and Bronny, but this shit right here, I don't hear a fucking word. This is what happens in sports 24/7. But when somebody that look like me do this shit, get an opportunity to do it, the whole world go crazy. But we ain't gonna say shit about North Turner and his trash ass son. But whatever, we're gonna keep going. But
We don't know if he's trash yet.
well, we don't. But exactly, we don't even know. We don't even know. But for the simple fact he's getting his shot and nobody knows, just proves
He
my point
might
more. But it is either way
he
it go.
might be he's young. He might be imaginative, but if he's
Hey,
anything like
maybe,
his dad, if he's
maybe,
anything like his
hopefully.
dad,
I don't know,
you're gonna
man.
see the same shit. Don't get mad at this dude because he's gonna sit there run the ball 3 times at the goal line because that's what North Turner would have done.
Yeah, they don't. That's because a lot of these guys don't really know, man. But he may not be like that. But we just got to see what he do. But end of the day, what are you really expecting? He has the same personnel. It's not a lot. It's nothing. It's not a lot to work with over here. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
you can't really expect wins. Only thing you can expect for the team to do is not quit. You know what I'm saying? Now, when
No.
you turn on the game and the Raiders lose 45-7 and everybody's quitting, AP's getting fired. Now you turn on the game and it's 45-20 and they playing like they did last week, that he still got the team. They're not firing him, or at least they're not supposed to. You know what I mean? Because when Josh McDaniels was 2-7 or whatever, shit, the players hated him more than I did, and I fucking hated his ass. You know what I mean? Like it's two different feelings right now. Because I think inside their heart they knew in training camp we're competing with Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, man. These guys played in the league. They know, you know what I mean? They knew it was gonna take it was gonna take a really, really good play from the offense and a really, really good play from the defense. They know what's real, man. They bought in and all that stuff, but they know what's really going on. That's why they AP still has the team, or else they'll be like fuck AP.
Well, man, I think you changed my perspective on AP tonight, but I was just well, so did the chat too. A couple of guys from the chat know they know what they talk about. Our lives did it, and then I go. I was just done, man. I was like, you know what, this dude. I was saying get the AP because the way he was. It wasn't the unpolished shit. It wasn't Compton shit. It wasn't none of that because I'm not
Right,
from there. So
right,
and I like NWA. He's more. He's like other 32 million other people that like NWA, but
right.
not the football NFL football mindset of a guy. It looked like to me he had it, and then he brought the locker room together. I thought he would be, but he came out a totally different dude. Game one, and the team did also, and I was like, what happened to what happened to all this giddy up, this motivation and people better stop worrying about us, you know what I mean, or
You
this
know
or
what
that.
happened? You know what happened? Training camp. Reality happened. Now that's what I'm saying. Now you gotta remember at the end of the year, they already had Jaden Daniels in the building. He was in the building against the Chiefs in the locker room.
Mhm.
They're already looking towards the future. He's thinking they're gonna let me do this shit in my vision, in my way. And once that didn't happen, and he's seen that, you gotta understand, man, he played with Eli, even though Eli ain't the greatest of all time, he's a Hall of Famer. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He's been around some great quarterbacks and played against great quarterbacks. He know what it's supposed to look like.
Mhm.
And he's watching that bullshit in the offseason. Reality set in. He couldn't walk around with that same confidence. He tried,
You
but when
think
these
Telesco
motherfuckers
has
is,
something to do with that by just saying,
man,
nah,
he
we ain't
deflated
gonna do that?
because no matter what they try to sell, I can look at them and tell they're not friends. They don't fuck with each other. They're from two different worlds. And Telesco is coming in as the overseer, as the checker, right?
Mhm.
He's coming in and it's like you've never won. You've never fucking won. Who are you to be the checker? You've never fucking won, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like Champ Kelly, when AP was able to sit down with Champ and Mark Davis and get Jack Jones, that felt like this is my team. I'm doing things how I want to do my team. And as soon as Telesco got there, that was over. He
Yeah.
can't, you know what I mean? Everything he wanted from then, it was gone. Josh Jacobs, no. Everything else, no. No, no, no. That's like me saying, man, Gravy, I love the way you fucking coach, man. and I want to hire you over here in the Trinity League. I bring you to the Trinity League. You can't pick shit. You can't do nothing. You're in the best league in the country, and you
Mhm.
can't do anything that you bring to the table. And the whole team is saying, "Fuck Gravy." You like, bro? I can't do nothing I did. It's
Yeah.
like, he's handcuffed.
But I
I
want
can't.
you to do this. I want you to do that. Even though you
Yeah.
got little sneak
Hey,
drills,
Gravy,
you can't
win.
do
Hey,
this.
Gravy, I want you to win, bro. This fucking freshman is trash. Doesn't matter. We need you to win. This is my
Yeah.
first job. Oh, well, Gravy, well, we need you. It's just not real. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation to be in, and that's why I'm saying it's impossible for this season. If they can get it, we can get the quarterback next season. I promise you, Raider Nation, it will not look the same. That confidence will be right back. It's just reality. When you're fighting, when you have guys like Aiden O'Connell fighting, it's tough, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has experience, but so does fucking North Turner. He has experience, never won. A bunch of guys have experience. Don't mean you can win. What has he done for the Los Angeles San Diego Clipper Chargers? What has he done there?
And brought
Nothing.
in had good quarterbacks too.
What has he done there? Exactly. But did he pick Phillip Rivers? Was he there that long?
Yeah, he brought in Phillip Rivers.
He brought in Phillip? Okay. But he was either
Bi-
Phillip or Eli. That was a win-win either way. That was a win-win situation. Actually, the dad got him Phillip because they had Eli Manning. So fucking
Mhm.
the Mannings flipped that for him. But Herbert, it was either gonna be Herbert or Tua. These are no-brainer situations. He ain't fucking go pull some magician, some magic out his hat and win and got a guy he wasn't supposed to get. These are they fall into his lap, right? Like I'm just saying, bro. Like Telesco, he did a good job in the draft. I'm not shitting on this draft, but we can't ignore what he didn't do in free agency. This team was too close to just not do anything in free agency.
Look at what my opinion saying. Solid team in LA. They were solid, but they didn't do shit,
Yeah.
and they got hurt a
You're
lot.
right. You're right. Over time, they did, and they were mostly drafted guys because they don't trade much. They don't sign a lot of free agents, so he know how to build through the draft. I will give him that. He can build through the draft, but in this day and age, you got to go through the draft and through free agency if you want to win.
And the
That's
people
why I
that are
can,
and the people that are good for you, you gotta fucking keep. You gotta keep them.
exactly,
I
exactly.
think it all started with fucking Jacobs. It
Yeah,
all
man, that's
started.
where it all went. Exactly. That's when Telesco let him know who's running the show. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, because I'm telling you, Gravy, I did a video. I put that shit on TikTok, on Instagram. I said, and I tagged Josh Jacobs in it. I said, did Tom Telesco just pull? I said, did Tom Telesco pull a Gruden? And then I broke it down how Gruden did Mac, how he didn't even call Khalil Mack, right? He already knew what he was going to do. Didn't even fucking talk to him. And then why did Jacobs hit me back like that's exactly what happened? And it's just like, well, why you doing that when you know how much this team loves him? You know how much this city love him. You know how much this coach love him. And we drafted him. What kind of precedent does it send? What is it? Do you think players want to come here? Why would you want to come there? Why would you want to come there? If you seen what happened with Devontae, why would you want to be a great player and come to the Raiders when you see what they're doing to guys? You get drafted there, they don't even re-sign you. People thought Amik wasn't shit. We can use Amik right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They're
another one of
on a
our
better
guys we
team
drafted.
now.
Exactly. We could use Amik right now. We can use Josh right now. You know what I mean? Like, we got to keep the guys we draft, man. Like, at
Fuck, I
minimum.
wouldn't take. I'll take a Luminor right now, bro.
Yeah, and he's trash, but he's better than what we have right now. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what I'm saying.
I
So let's
watched
go.
Van Ruten and a Luminor on the same right side of the line for the fucking Giants last week.
Right, and look way
They're
better than
playing
our
together.
offensive line.
Yeah, on the right
Mhm.
side of our offensive line over there,
Exactly.
jumping
While
off
we over
sides
here,
together, jumping off sides together, bro. One
and
move, the other one move with them.
what was it? The Giants, two horrible teams. You feel me? Like, I mean, what are we gonna do next year? Try to get Daniel Jones? You know what I mean?
Oh shit, bro.
Hey, Jack's been fucking all over this season. He's been all over. He's been up and down. And trust me, I ain't trying to say Jack has been the shit. What I'm saying, but it's not the point. The point is he was able to go get his guy, and his guy did make an immediate impact. No matter what you say, he made an immediate impact. Jack Jones leads his team in interceptions since he's been on the team. So is he a perfect cover guy? Does he make mistakes? Yeah, he does. But since he's been here, he's done his job as a corner. He's got his turnovers. So the fact that AP doesn't have that power no more, of course that rubbed him wrong because that's deflating. You know what I mean? You tell me I'm finna get my first real coaching job and I can't do anything I want to do. I can't keep any guys that's already here that I want. That's not a good look.
So you think that him and Telesco got problems already? What makes you
Yeah.
think that Telesco will say, "Just get out of here"? Then I'll get a coach that does what I say.
I
Maybe
mean,
that's why they're. Maybe that's why he has problem with coaches, bro. Is that he's that way?
who? Telesco?
Yeah.
I mean, but shit. You see how long Staley was there? Trash after trash year after trash year after trash year after trash year after trash year. So that ain't it. They consistently fucking failed with a good team with good players. So what is his standard? Right? This team is
Hmm.
nowhere near as good as the teams that he was a part of in with the Chargers. Not at this moment. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So to me, it's just him saying, "Relax. I've been here for years, guys. Calm down, champ. Calm down, AP. This is how we're gonna do it. I'm a veteran, but you've never fucking won. To me, that matters. This it matters because everybody loved Brady, right? Why do you think everybody want Brady to be a part of the team so much? Because he's won. If Brady never won Raider Nation, we would not be this fucking. We wouldn't give a fuck about him owning part of this team. Only reason people give any kind of credence or anything positive about it is because he's won. So why we don't give a fuck that the GM ain't won and he's making all these crazy decisions? I don't know, man. You gotta take both matter to me.
What's up with my boy Mike G? How you doing, man? I hit you up, man. Said check in with you. You never got back to me, so I don't know if you still
What
like
up,
me or
G?
not. Or I don't know if you still like me anymore or what's going on. But anyways, thanks for being here, man, with me and Maine.
I
Truly
appreciate
love
y'all,
everybody for
man.
being here, man. Always,
Hey,
bro.
hey, and if I'm going in on you right now, it's all love, man. It's just, it's all passion. It's all Raider love, man. If I see you at a
Yeah.
game, holler at me. I ain't going to, it's all love. I'm going to have a sip with you and chill.
You're gonna go. You're gonna be in Vegas anytime, or you're gonna go just straight to Miami? That's it.
Um, no, I'm gonna be at the Jacksonville game,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
the Dolphins
Jacksonville.
game.
My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna be at the Jacksonville game in Vegas. Yeah, that's gonna be the next game I'm gonna be at, man. Be there at MC Raider. We're gonna be turning up, man, doing it. And
So you
Raider
think we could
Nation
beat
already know.
Miami? Think we could get Miami?
Nope, you can't stop the run. Have you seen their running back right now? They're running all over everyone. We I don't see us beating
AJ,
them. We can't stop the run. And
Mostart's having a bad.
no, not most of the other one. Chant,
18,
whatever.
18.
Yeah, yeah, they fine. Yeah, they're not worried about that. Fuck most of. They fine either way.
He's a 4-2, 4-2,
Exactly. And we
four
can't
two
stop the
two guy.
run. We can't stop the run. And if we can't put pressure on Tua, he's gonna throw a party with Waddle and Tyreek. I mean, why would it's no reason that we would logically think we can win that game. If we win it, cool. But there's no reason to logically think you're gonna come into that game. We're gonna probably be 7.5, 9 point underdogs in that game. Because you got to be able to stop the run. They can run it and play action bomb it on us.
So we almost got Miami with Garoppolo, I think, last year, didn't we?
Oh, with no, that was Aiden.
It
He
was
played it.
Aiden.
Yeah, I think that was probably his best first half he played. He played a decent first half, and then that's when AP them they wasn't aggressive going into halftime, and then that was it. Miami came back out, and then they just whooped our ass in the second half.
Yeah, that's what
But
love. That's what we get a lot of people in. I see you do some lives on YouTube with your partner, and when I look at when with the chat and the people say, well, we don't make no halftime adjustments. The thing about halftime, what you usually the players do is they get treatment. They get treatment and they rest. They're
right,
not sitting there like in high school in front of a board saying, you got to do this, you got to do that, whatever. They got pads and they look at them and see what they're doing. Those adjustments need to be made in game. Those are the adjustments that when you say halftime adjustments, this football's not like that no more. That's why I say
right,
you guys gotta get hip to that adjustments are made during games. So the shit that we do
exactly.
and you say we just don't let happen and happen, and then halftime starts and then we come back and do something different. We do it.
Well,
You have to do it the next series so it doesn't happen again.
right, and I mean now you can make halftime adjustments, but like you said, it's
Yeah.
not with the players. It's us as
Mhm.
coaches talking together. Like, hey, we're gonna do this different. We got to do.
Yeah.
It's not like like we're saying, hey, quarterback. We're gonna no, you're not talking to them. We adjusting the
You
game
get
plan over
together.
here. Yeah, we got to
The
get this game
players
plan
know
going.
that already. The players know that already.
Exactly, exactly. So
So I don't. When you say that AP isn't this and that because halftime adjustments, no, he's not blamed for that. What I'm blaming AP for is he's showing his inexperience,
okay,
and I don't think that we should have that right now. But I understand why this is going on, and I think his hands are kind of tied with Telesco, bro. Because me and my boy Omar, we talked about it. He brought some good light to me with AP that he's not really having the chance to do what he wants to do. That's why things are so different. Was
hmm
that when him and Champ had that deal made, and I said, so Omar, you're telling me that him and Champ probably had a deal made to go get Jaden Daniels to give up all these number one, number twos, or whatever, and to do it. He goes, I think they were going to get him. They were going to move up to two, pick Jaden Daniels, and then probably pick in the third round.
yeah, I believe
And
it.
we still would have still got Glaze or something or
Right.
whatever. Maybe JPJ still would have been there. I doubt it, but if but as soon as Telesco took that rug underneath his foot, he said, "Hold on, bro, we ain't doing that. We
Yeah,
ain't gonna."
that was the
We
separation.
and then he had a communication with Jacobs. We need Josh Jacobs. He's the backbone of our running game and this and that on a
Thank you.
podium.
Thank
Before
you.
I heard that, before Telesco got there, then there's no more
All that, bro.
Jacobs.
Exactly,
Yeah.
all of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like we got to look at it. Got to put it. Can't just look at wins and losses. Got to look at it. Everything has got to be in context. Everything got to be in context. And when you pretty much taking everything away from a guy where he said he needs to win, and then I mean, what GM tells you what kind of philosophy they have? We don't fucking care, man.
Mhm.
We don't care. Gravy, I don't give a fuck about how he run and what. You're not the coach of this team. How the fuck? And that went directly against AP's vision. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, so let's go, man. It's they. I just don't like the way that Mark Davis did it. I ain't gonna blame all Telesco because Telesco should have been hired first so they can figure out what they was gonna do. So they could have been on the same page because AP came out like, hey, my way, my way, my way. Mark Davis is saying, hey, whatever it takes to go get their guy, they got permission to do it. And then Telesco comes in and just doesn't do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
all that way everybody feeling, it need to be aimed at the new GM. But they are
But,
forgiving
but
to the
but
new
Mark
GM because
Davis
we
could have
win.
said no. Pay
But we
pay
know
Jacobs.
he won't. But he won't. This is he putting it. He's giving it to these guys. You make the decisions. Just like he had to apologize to Derek Carr, they let him go. But he give them the whole power. You know what I mean? Here, you guys do it. It's all on him. He's giving them the position to do it. So they got to make the. You know what I mean? I just don't understand what the fuck he think AP's supposed to do when you say, hey, this is AP's team, his AP's vision. We got the Lolo, we got Compton, we celebrating, we LA, we Raiders, smoking cigars and blunts in the locker room, and then Telesco comes, and then
Smoking blunts.
yeah, real shit. They not even friends. You can not see him in Telesco, man. I ain't no fucking what do you call it, man? I ain't no psychologist or nothing like that, but I can tell they're not friends, man. They're not on the same page because they have two different philosophies. He comes out and says, like you said, Jacobs is the heart of our team. Telesco comes out the same week and says, I believe in a three-back system. I mean, even though that
How's
three-back
that doing
system
right
did not
now?
work.
How's that doing
Exactly.
right now?
It never worked in LA. That's what I'm
And
saying. It
we've
made
never
no
done it.
sense.
And we've
Stupid.
never done it. We've never done that.
Exactly. And look at the guys who are balling right now. They're not in 2 3 back systems. They get spelled like Joe Mixon in Houston, he's balling. Like Saquon Barkley, he's balling. Like Tony Pollard, he's balling. These guys, you know what I mean? Josh Jacobs, he's balling. It's not a 3 back system. It's a Josh, 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 Josh. Are you tired? Josh, 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 Josh. Are you tired? And that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be going Madison, 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 Madison. Are you tired? Madison, Madison, Madison. You tired? Not Madison. Okay, now let's go ahead and get Abdullah up the mid. What the fuck are we doing? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, that's not how you do it, man.
35-34 Ravens.
Game time.
Yeah, over.
Mm. And that was Baltimore and Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Damn, that's a tough loss for Cincy, and they needed that win.
yeah. God damn, I got 104 points. Somebody got
Shit, I
I
wish
don't
we can
think
fucking I wish we can fucking offer some bread for Joe Burrow. Like the reason that Cincinnati turned the corner, they got Burrow and they went and got his best friend from college who he dominated with. Like you have to think outside the box, right? They went and got Chase the year after. But remember, Burrow got sacked more than any quarterback the year before. He got fucking Chase the next year. They went straight to the fucking Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah,
But you have to be creative as a franchise to do these things. But that's why you got to get these old guys out of there, man. These old guys don't think like that. That was brilliant by Cincinnati. You have to do shit like that.
I think the only one that would be, even considered to be would be Lewis with AP. He appreciates him so much, and things like that.
Right.
But Philbin, what does he do? He's coaching the line now. Um,
It's got a
Norv
bunch of
Turner.
guys there.
Let your son. He might be a bright mind with all these visions, and his
Let
dad
him
might
do
be
his
holding
thing.
him. He might be holding him back. You know what I mean?
No, right.
Hardigree. He did it. Even though how bad people were talking shit about this guy Harder, he did some imaginary stuff. He brought the end around back. When we started doing that with DJ, and then McDaniel's never did that.
Right.
McDaniel's never was a creative like that. He just did his old same old shit that worked with the badass quarterback. But another question I wanted to ask you, bro, what involvement, what, how much power of this 5% ownership between Tom Brady is gonna have with this team? Just 5% of the team, but he is Tom Brady.
Okay.
Because
Before I get to there, oh,
you hear a bunch of different shit about
oh
that.
yeah, I'm hearing a bunch of different shit. I got something for that. But before I go
Okay.
there, I want you to look at this last comment. And this is someone who actually been paying attention and listening to what's being said.
Mhm.
Thank you. Whatever y'all give me, I throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing my guys out there. I'm throwing whatever y'all give me out there, and I'm doing my best. Now, when it comes to Tom Brady, and this goes more on Mark Davis, man. What job, Gravy, can you go to in the history of the fucking world? Put $100 on 10,000 and actually have a say so within the company. Only the Raiders. Only the fucking Raiders. You can't do that at Target. You can't do it at no place in the world. You're gonna come put $10 on a ready-made machine, and you're gonna get ownership. That's what I'm saying. This is more dysfunctional shit that won't happen in no other franchise.
Mhm.
But as far as Tom Brady, all you got to do is look at what he did. Look at what Mark Davis did with Ziegler and McPuzzles, right? Look at when you see what he did with that, that lets you know what he's gonna do with Tom. Tom can go in there. This is what I'm hoping Tom does do. Go in there and say, we don't need Telesco. That's what I hope he does. But because I think to me, you're gonna have so many heads. As soon as they gave Tom Brady that share, I did a video. I said, who the fuck's in charge here?
Yeah.
Is it Mark? Is it Telesco? Is it Champ? Is it Brady? Who the fuck's in charge over here? Too many people. Is it Marvin Lewis? Is it Philbin? It's too many fucking people here, right? But when you hire Tom Brady and he's Tom Brady, you can't help but think that whatever he's gonna say is gonna go. That's why I think he's gonna overstep. He's gonna Telesco. Brady's gonna Telesco. He's gonna do what Telesco did to AP is what Brady's gonna do to Telesco now.
Oh, you
And
think he's that smart, huh?
oh, you know Brady, he's gonna Telesco. And my only happy thing about that is what makes me happy about that is he's been with Shador Sanders. He's trained with Shador. That's his guy. And if he pushes that and he says whatever we got to do to get Shador, we're gonna go do it. That's the only way we trade up and get Shador is if Tom Brady says we're gonna go do it. Fuck you, let's go. It's the only way it's gonna happen. So I think he's gonna have a lot of input, and just because we seen what he did with them guys.
Well, if that does happen, Telesco said this is bullshit. Then we're still dysfunctional.
Yeah, that only reason we didn't fire fucking Getsy the first 5 weeks because we just don't want to keep proving how dysfunctional we are. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it all starts from the top, man. You want to be mad? You want to be mad at anybody, my guy? Easy BX. It starts with Mark Davis, man. Because these decisions are terrible, man.
What up, Cool Kev, man? How you doing, bro? Thanks for being here, man. You late though.
Hey,
You watching other shows?
Easy. I just want you to find one article and show me what Telesco offered Washington. Then I'm gonna leave that alone. If you can't find it, that means nothing was offered. This is a fucking information area. This is information era. This is the world of media and everything at the tip of your fingers. If you can't
Never
Google
heard,
right now what was offered,
never heard of offer being thrown
exactly,
that
because
way.
it was never offered. Because Telesco said that we're not doing it that way, just like you said. It was never offered, bruh. The Raiders would have loved to have been like, hey, we offered them 3 first-round picks, and they said no. Raider Nation would have
That's
been like,
made up.
cool. Hey,
That's
Raider
made
Nation
up
would have
from
right.
somewhere.
Hey, wouldn't Raider Nation be happy with that though? We'd be like, hey, damn.
At least you
Hey,
knew something, bro. At least you
yeah,
knew something.
we offered everything we could. They didn't take it, bro. We don't know nothing. That's why I don't buy that bullshit.
Homeboy had 254 yards receiving chase.
Whoo, he's a beast, bruh.
250. Damn.
He's a beast. Chase is so damn beastie, man.
That's what
But
I want, man. Who's a receiver like that in the draft right now? That's what I want.
I mean, but they don't. But who's throwing them the ball? Them guys been doing that since college, man. That's. I mean, you know what I mean? You got to care about shit like that. You can't think you're gonna get Chase production out of Gardner Minshew, and that's what we're doing. We want to get production like Chase, but with Gardner Minshew, that's just not real.
I'm sorry, NorCal, but I think I beat you already.
That shit is not real.
Don't shoot. You might as well let Seymour make some position too, bro. He'll get the best defensive lineman. If I get a defensive lineman like him, that's
More
what he'll go for
disappointment.
first.
More disappointment. But who knows, man? We don't know
But we
how these
just
guys
got
are
to
gonna
get
get.
out of. We just got to get out of our way first
Thank you. That's exactly.
before we can start looking at the product that's on the field.
Yeah. Before you start
Now,
doing like this, we got to go like this.
who Raider Rebel was in here and he had a good question. I remember it. He said, 21 players that need contracts next year. Now, the main ones, we know who they are. Most of them are defensively. Who you want to keep, or you have your eyes on to keeping?
I don't have the list in front of me. And my fucking phone
It's
just
pretty
died.
self-sufficient. I think it's Morig. I think Epps was one, but I think his injury was pretty bad, bro. He might
Yeah, yeah,
be gone next
yeah.
year. I think
I
he's
gotta, I
done.
gotta, I gotta let Epps go. Uh,
Jack Jones, Spillane.
I'm re-signing Spillane right now.
I think there was Kuntz.
I mean, now what do you do? He's in the. You
He's
gotta
not
see
gonna
how he
get the
comes back.
money. He's not gonna get the money he was thinking he was gonna get.
Nah, we gotta see
Yeah.
how he comes back now. You know what I mean? That's fucked up.
Was he an ACL too, or was he a?
Yeah, they didn't want to say what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was something. It was an ACL, LCL,
He's
something like
gone all
that.
year. Usually is that
Yeah,
or Achilles. That or Achilles or a real bad hamstring.
yeah. They need to revamp, man. Like Trayvon Merrick, he's this year has been his best year. You know what I mean? He was supposed to. If you remember when we first drafted him, he was supposed to have been that guy. He hasn't been at all. He has not been that guy. This
Who?
year, I've been seeing Merrick.
Uh,
He has
this
not
year's
been
been
what he was at TCU. He was a ball hawk. With the Raiders, he has not been that. But this year, when they put him as a box safety, which he wasn't in college, he plays better in the box than he does in space. So to me, maybe if I can go ahead and let Epps go, he was a special teamer before he got there anyway. I let Epps go. I'll go ahead and move Trayvon Merrick to the strong, right? move him to the strong safety. Go ahead, and let him play in the box, little box safety. And then we got old boy from Air Force. We got to see what he looked like. He was the DB of the year coming out of
What about
college too.
Palomar? What about Palomar?
He's getting better, but I'm still not sold on Palomar. He's in a lot. He takes a lot of bad angles on a lot of weird shit, but he's aggressive though. I do like his aggressiveness. But he's a
Another
free
guy
agent.
we
I don't know.
another guy that's a free agent that we haven't talked about is Hobbs.
Nate Hobbs. He's gonna want to get some kind of pay. I mean, if I can bring Nate Hobbs back on the deal, I'm bringing him back because he remind me of Max. He got the Max mentality. He's a Raider through and through, but he want to win too. You know what I mean? He a dog, man. And what we do with his best friend, Amik Robertson, let him go. We got to keep the dogs together, man. Keep the dogs together. Amik was a dog, bro. He was still a
Oh, he
young,
said
growing
he said,
player.
"Fuck Detroit calling me, shit. I'll go hit that up quick."
Yeah, we ain't offer him shit anyway.
hmm Now,
Yeah.
offensively, I really don't know, but I don't. I figure we're gonna keep one of these quarterbacks as a backup.
It's gonna be Minshew. He got the guaranteed contract. He got the guaranteed 2 years. Aiden O'Connell, he's out of here. I called that in the offseason. I said, this is it. He's gone after this year. If he doesn't win the job, he's gone. And he lost the job. He's gone. That's it. There is absolutely no need or reason for them to go into 2025 with Aiden O'Connell on the roster at all. That would make no fucking sense.
Dixon,
Hell yeah.
you're giving a meek way a couple more inches, bro.
He
He's
played
like
like he's
five.
6'1".
He's like 5'7", bro.
He played
But
like he's 6'1", man.
plays
Yeah.
like I miss that dude.
See, that those things bother me. These are guys we draft. You know what I mean? Like when you draft, you got to keep your draft picks. That's one thing I think Telesco will do as long as he drafts them.
Mhm. So now that you say that, do you think the Hobbs and the Morrigs and the Spillings Spilling has to get signed because I know Telesco
Playing
sees
for
him as a
sure.
good line. You say, well, I didn't draft these guys, so I'll just let them go.
I'm keeping Spillane, but you know what? After this, it was so many good safeties available in the free agency. Simmons, all these guys was available late into the free agency. You know, what I'm talking about Simmons from Denver. It was some good safeties that was
Yeah,
available. We didn't even fucking like these guys. I'm pretty sure they only signed 1 year deals. If we can get any of them real guys, go get them guys. Go get them guys. You know what I mean? If you can get any of them guys, go get them guys. That's what I want to do. Because we sat around, we let a lot of good guys just sit around, man, this year without even trying to. Some saying Telesco showed me we wasn't really going for it. It was too many opportunities to get guys who could have made that difference.
and the most important one is your boy Diablo. You
Yeah,
keep him around.
I think you got to let Diablo go, man. Just because he has the upside, he might turn into somebody later on for another team. But for us, nah, man, we gotta.
Watch him go to Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Detroit, or something like that, and get himself a
Yeah,
ring
maybe in a
or
better
something.
scheme, maybe in a 3-4. He might be good in a 3-4 scheme or something
hmm
like that. But he's not working in our scheme, man. It's just nah, you gotta move on from that. You gotta move on from that. You don't go rookie. You go you know what I mean? If you gotta trade for a guy or if you can get you a Devin White, something like that in the offseason, you gotta do that. That's what I'm saying. Like we can't fix this team with all draft picks.
You
Real shit,
you
cool
see?
Kev.
Did you see how much? What Lattimore went for?
I know it was a few picks. It was a few picks.
And then they got a seventh, but they gave him a five, a fifth rounder, bro. I was calling you. You should go with the Saints right now and go get Lattimore. Go get Lattimore for the Saints.
Yeah. Yeah, I said that early in the offseason,
But he
early in the
went
season.
back to the Civs. He went back for a fifth fucking rounder, bro. Now he's gonna contend and probably stay there, make
Yeah.
an impact. He's gonna make an impact, and he's off a shitty ass team that lost their coach.
This guy's
You know,
available, man. You gotta have to want to go and pull these guys. You gotta be a GM. A GM doesn't just draft what falls in his lap. You know what I mean? You gotta be creative, man. Like Atlanta, like my guy Raheem Morris. Like that's why I fuck with Atlanta because they didn't say, "Come on, Raheem," but you can't do nothing you want to do. No, they let Raheem take that team. That's what I thought we was gonna let AP do. They didn't. You know
yeah.
what I mean? They let Raheem take that team. Raheem Morris. That's his team. He went. drafted Penix. He did some shit that nobody expected. They let him do that. They let him go fucking pay Kirk Cousins all that money. You know what I mean? They wouldn't let AP do none of that shit, bro. Like that's the dysfunction of our team. And for us to blame him and fire him just shows more dysfunction in how what we really are. You know what I mean? Because you see, when you got to give a guy the power, man. Got to
My
even if you don't have
opinion, it don't
experience.
matter where. It don't matter if Lattimore gets traded to the Raiders. He has no choice, bro. But and if you pay him later, after the year, what the team he went to, the they're renting him for the remainder of the season.
Oh, it's on the 1 year. It's on the remainder of the season.
Whatever his contract was due. They traded him. His contract had to be due. They're not going
Hmm.
to trade a guy with a three year unless they took the whole
Well,
contract.
maybe yeah, maybe had a couple years left. I don't know. I got to look at it. But yeah, Lattimore is a beast, bro. But yeah, we could have tried to get Lattimore early in the season. But I just, none of those things matter now. Why you want to get these guys now? Not big names, but to me, I like what's his name that we signed though. I like Chason. Since
Yeah, he's a
Chason's
good.
been there, he's been playing pretty solid, man. Like I want to bring him back and Spillane back for sure. And Eichenberg and these other guys, they got to learn in special teams and stuff like that. But the defense, yeah, I don't really want to bring too many of them guys back. Offense, I want them all gone, man. I want everybody pretty much gone, man. I want, like I said, Colton Miller, see you later. Fucking Aiden O'Connell, see you fucking later. Shit, who else, man? It's a few that Andre James, see you fucking later. We gotta flip that whole
You think
shit.
we stick around with Jacoby?
I
Think we
mean,
still
I
keep
mean,
Jacoby around
you should. It's not like you paying them that big
if he
money. I
wants to?
mean, yeah, I mean, because my thing is like this. That's why they like trade Max. No, hold on. Because all we got to do is draft our right guy next season, come back with Max on the defense, and still have a Jacoby Myers and add to the staff. We're competing day one. We're relevant day one. But if you want to trade Max, you want to trade Jacoby Myers, then we're at ground zero next year. We're not that. I mean, we're a bad team, but it's easy. It's easier fixes than what I mean than most teams because we already knew our problems coming into this shit. We just try to mask it.
My opinion, I am a whole dude, and I do forget. So sometimes you got to remind me, bro. Thanks for letting me know that, though. Snowden looks promising. Yeah, I read it what he does. I think
Yeah.
Snowden's all right.
Hey, that's another one I called.
I would keep Jacoby.
That's another one I called. I called Snowden in the
But
preseason.
of us saying, oh, team friendly discounts and all that shit, we don't use the words right. We
That
gotta
there we go.
gotta
Stop that
make the
team
dude
friendly
happy.
shit. Yeah, stop that team friendly shit. How you want to get a team friendly shit on a losing team? Fuck out of here, man. That's the thinking
We're
we're
still
coming
gonna
with. We're
lose.
never gonna win. Yeah, we're never gonna win.
That's why we got
Fuck.
100 million in a piggy bank because we could get dudes. We got to pay a little bit more than the next bidder. It ain't just us talking to this cat.
Exactly, man.
There'll
It's
be a lot of
business.
guys out there that's gonna want some money,
It's business,
and
man.
you
It's to
got a
find
lot of
Gilmore, a
money.
bunch
We
of
got a
guys.
lot of money. You got a lot of money. You got the
And
second
you're gonna
most.
you gotta pay these guys a lot of money because we're not gonna be the first choice because they're seeing how you're treating players. They see how you're treating players, man. You know what I mean? Like all that, they take all that shit in account. They take that shit in account. That's what I'm saying. We gotta watch, from the top. They gotta watch what they do because people on the outside is watching. Man, the league is watching. They calling, you know what I mean? Calling the Raiders like a place to go to die and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is his year where he's gonna have to prove to see if he's not cheap.
Yeah,
If he
because you
really
can't
wants to,
win. You can't win in the
this is
AFC
the year.
West.
This is the year where he could get it started. This is the year with all that money he could get it started.
All he gotta do is draft again, but he has to get some pieces in free agency. Like that's what I'm saying. It's not a fucking total rebuild. It's not, man. This team is bad, but this team is not that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not a total rebuild. Get you a couple linemen in the offseason. Draft you a couple linemen in the draft. Not that fucked up.
Well, welcome, Shrub, whatever your name is, Junior. I've coached
Robbins.
before. I've coached before. I've been coaching for about 25 years, football at every level except for NFL.
You
So
coaching high school right now, or what you coaching right now?
yeah, I go to high school now,
Oh,
Roosevelt High School here in Fresno. But
how
I
y'all
know the
looking?
game. I know the game. It's not that far off. It's just they get paid. I'm not. I wasn't the guy that got a degree and want to pursue coaching. I just always did it. So that's my
Shit,
downfall for it.
I want to right now. I've been thinking about fucking going and take these minimum courses, man.
Yeah, I
Cause I be
did all
seeing
that. I just got to get. I just
that's what I
got
need.
to do the extra to get the degree, and then I'll be having an associate arts degree. I just get a bachelor's degree, then you go to
Nice.
college.
How your
But JUCO college not much different.
how your team looking this year?
Playoffs,
Okay, y'all CIF.
yeah. This
Okay.
year at this year at Exeter,
Oh, okay.
but
What
the
division?
team uh right the 4 right now.
Okay.
They went
Hell yeah.
down to Division 4, so
Oh, hey, shit, that's dope. Shit, CIF, CIF.
they'll be up there. You know, they're not up there in Division 1 with the big schools we have up here. But we did good. We did good for the talent that we have. It's a hood school. You know, mostly Latinos and black, and
Okay.
a couple of sprinkled arounds, but they're learning football. We got a good staff, a good. Got my working with my guy that played at Fresno State, so he's an offensive coordinator. I'm coaching the backs with him. So real good program.
What's
Really
his name?
good. Brian Roberson.
Okay. 'Cause I know I got a couple of my boys that played at Fresno State early 2000s.
What's the names?
Rashard Higgins,
Yeah,
Kendall Edwards,
yeah.
who else went there? Few of my guys went to Fresno State
We get a
from
lot of guys. We get a lot of guys from down there that don't get the USC's and UCLA's and
yeah, they get the recruit, but they don't have the grades and they end up at Fresno instead of USC.
yeah,
Shit,
yeah,
speaking of CIF though, CIF this my boys in playoffs this week too. They had to pull off a big win last week, beat the shit out of Servite last week.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, beat the shit out like 44-7. So this week, Friday night, they playing Inglewood. Inglewood done stepped their game up. They 10-0 this year. And
Yeah,
yeah, they 10-0. I believe they Division 2, but I guess that 10-0 record got them to the D1 CIF because my son is he's at Santa Margarita.
that's a good school too.
Yeah, he's in the Trinity League. So they play it's gonna be his first playoff game playing I believe he's gonna be playing left guard. He's either left guard or right guard. They always move him around if whatever they need and shit. But yeah, it's his first playoff game, man. So I'm looking forward to that shit, man.
Well, I believe usually what it is usually is north and south, and it's usually Poly or and De La Salle or Poly or Mater Dei.
Yeah, it's
You guys,
Bosco,
yeah,
Modern Day, Jay
Bosco.
Sarah. Yeah, these are this is Bosco. I haven't looked at the bracket yet, but I know for sure it's Modern Day, Bosco, Jay Sarah, Centennial, Servite, Santa Margarita, Inglewood. I'm not sure who the other. That's 7 teams right there. I'm not sure who the other ones are. This is all Division 1. I'm not sure who the other ones are, but yes, I'm excited for it, man. It's just gonna be. I love it when my guy gets to go against the dogs. This is only his first year starting.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's why there's nobody Maine that can tell me that we're both from California and you're from down south where they have those schools at. Now
Right.
in the Central Valley, we got our top schools that sometimes Mater Day will come down here and play Buchanan. Buchanan will give them a good game. You know, it could be 35-20, but shoot, what team other than the LA area or the city,
Yeah, Orange
those
County, Trinity.
Orange County and all of them areas that a team from somewhere else besides like San Diego can compete with teams like that, those private type schools. So
Right.
we got good programs here that come from. We got two that came from this valley that played in Israel. Derek Carr came from here. We love him so much. Devontae came from the Bay
Yeah, but
Area.
some ballers,
The,
yeah, some ballers came through
there's a
there.
ballers here in the sense forever, and nobody could tell me that there's a state better
Nah, it's
in
Cali
high
right
school
now.
in
It's
football. Then I don't care if you want to say Texas. I don't give a
Texas and
shit.
Florida, right? It
You
used
can
to be
say
Texas and Florida, not no
Florida.
more. Not no more.
Not no more, dude. California got the best football. Football. You
Yep.
just drive by a stadium and watch the football that's being played in California
Cali
anywhere,
pumping them out. Cali
and
pumping
and
them out.
and we pump up. They go to Alabama. They go to Miami. They go to whatever because now I think the portal done messed everything up, and this NIL messed everything up. But
Yeah, it's
the kids
wild.
the kids aren't staying here. The kids aren't staying in our
Well,
cities or
yeah.
our things like that because they want to go. They want to be on TV. They want to do
Well,
this. They
well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I live way in the Inland Empire. Shit, my
yeah.
fucking my boy go to school all the way in fucking Orange County. He go to Santa Margarita as far as fuck. But
Uh,
I don't want him to go to these schools over here because you know what I mean. I already had him at a private school. This shit called Winter Circle, where it's like a workout school where
mhm,
you're going to school and you're training, going to school and you're
mhm,
training all day, practice, hitting. Like he played with the top dogs, All American, went national championship, all that shit. So, but that's my decision to keep him with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? Fuck,
mhm.
because on top of that, he is a big dog. He's fucking 350, 6'5". He's turned into one of them guys. And his
That's a big
teammates are
boy.
he's fucking big as fuck. He's 16. And shit, he's been around all kind of NFL players. Fucking Carson Palmer, his son is at that school right now. He's a freshman, so Carson Palmer is there, coaching the freshmen. So he's there every day,
Mhm.
and it's all kinds of this NFL shit over there, man. Like it matters where you play, man. It really matters where you play, and I'm fucking all the way in on his shit.
Keep tell him to keep his ears open, man. Even though Carson Palmer was all right in the league, you know, and whoever if he played in the NFL, even got some snaps in the NFL, won a Super Bowl with the team or whatever, keep your ears open. Have
Oh
your
yeah,
kid be around them type people.
exactly.
Get you get your son to those school. If you can't make it to that school, if it's too far away, they throw camps. Put your kid in that camp. Have
Yep,
them make friends with these other guys, and then they might be together in an all star game. But
you got
seven
to.
on seven, 7-on-7s, I don't really like because it's all sponsored by.
Yeah,
They don't
it's new
have really
shit.
good. They don't really have good coaching. They don't really. They just go out there and ball. They're the best players ever. They could get hurt. They could get concussed, and you don't want your kid in high school getting concussed. It is gonna deal with it, whatever. But
Yeah,
what the portal did and all that stuff did was mess. You know, JUCO is a is an opportunity that a lot of players that play in the NFL took advantage of.
yeah,
There's a
no
lot
doubt.
of JUCO players that went there
Yep,
before they went 2 years in college,
yep.
and what that is it's eliminating the JUCO player. And then
No, it is for sure. You gonna be in JUCO. You gotta be a dog, and
mhm,
they at the same time they like to come. They rather come get you now really from JUCO than get a high school kid like
mhm,
Colorado. Some schools they rather go like, why go get a little high school dude when I can go get a dude right here. So
mhm.
it's kind of like a little mixed bag and shit. But like you said, though, you got to keep these kids and keep them in Cali. That's why I'm like, if they do Antonio Pierce dirty and just fire him just because on some weird shit, I hope they bring in Deion Sanders. And if we don't bring in Deion Sanders, I want Deion to go to USC. If
Not
Deion
a head
Sanders,
coach.
hell yeah, hell yeah. If D
Man,
look, if
come
hey,
on.
look,
Dion
I'm saying
Sanders
like
coaching
this.
the Red. That's worse than what we have now.
Nah, bruh. People respect Deion, bruh. What do you mean? You see what he's doing? They respect Deion. He would
I don't
automatically
want
get
Warren
respect.
Sapp coaching my D line, bro.
A Hall of Famer. He's way better than Seymour. That's crazy. That's crazy. All I'm saying, look, I want him. I want Dion in Las Vegas, or I want Dion at USC. If Dion is at USC, then my boy will stay in at USC. Because right now he looking at like Georgia and shit like that. But if we get Dion and a bunch of these Trinity kids in California, will stay down here in Southern California.
Why don't you think he will go to Florida State? They're 1-7 right now.
Nothing to gain. I mean, you can go there. You've already turned the program all the way around. Now it's all about, to me, it's all about the bright lights now. To me, it's
Well,
about
not
coaching
yet. He
a
hasn't
bigger
won
program.
shit. He hasn't
I
won
mean,
shit yet.
have you seen that team before he got there? That team
They
was
were
terrible.
Fresno State beat him, but I know that. But the thing is that he didn't
Terrible.
win. He did. He had these guys when he was at Jackson State.
That I'm gonna tell you
Played
right
them.
now, that team would beat that team would beat Miami right now. Miami is not good, bro. That team with Miami has beat nobody. I don't
So
even know how they're number four.
Colorado would beat Miami right now.
They'll beat Miami right now. They beat Miami right now.
Wow.
They beat Miami right. Look who Miami's beat. They beat no one. They beat Miami right now. And I'm looking at Cam Ward. I like Cam Ward. He's out there playing in that fucking Lamar Jackson offense though. You snap the ball a little. That's cool, whatever. But that's why I like Shador so much. You coming out of NFL fucking shit.
I'll take
Ooh, that's a long list.
I'll take I'll take I'll
That's a
take
long list of weapons right there.
y'all got Fresno roots, Icky Woods.
Carson Palmer's from he got Fresno roots.
Where's it say Carson Palmer?
He must have been there before he came to Orange County because he played right here at Santa Margarita.
I think he went to City for a year. Ricky Manning. Yeah, he coaches at. I coached against Ricky Manning. He went to a school here at Edison.
That's what's up. Icky Woods. Nah, there's definitely some
Xavier
weapons,
Word,
man. Nah, they got some weapons over there in the Central Valley, man. They got some guys coming from over there.
the Kendrick brothers. Yeah, there's more than that too. There's more that I could
Shit.
think of that.
Even Bakersfield, man. You got fucking Love. I mean, like, there's some guys coming from over there now. But I'm saying it's all Cali. California got it now, man. Whether you're Northern California or Southern California, all the talent's
Ain't
coming from here
nobody
now.
telling me. Odessa would smash fucking Modern Day. Well, how come they
What?
never played them? How come they
Yeah,
never
right.
played them?
Oh,
I go,
that's where's that? Where are they at?
Texas. I
Fuck.
go, the
Yeah,
Modern Day
right.
will go. Modern Day will fly in a
Yeah,
private
right.
jet. Modern Day will
Easy.
fly in a private jet, land in Odessa, Texas,
No chance,
and
bruh.
beat you
No,
56-0.
you must not know Modern Day is number one in the country, not in California, in the country. Yeah. They beat the shit out of whoever's the best, they go and beat the shit out of them. Oh, you the best in Florida? We come beat the shit out of you. Oh, you the best in Vegas? We finna come beat the shit out of you. That's what Modern Day does. And that's what
Even
Bosco
Long
and all them
Beach,
trying to do.
Even Polly and Bosco, even them
Yeah.
guys will whoop those dudes.
Yeah,
And
they get
then
on
with
them.
that, the one in Vegas, what's the one in
Yeah.
Vegas?
Bishop Gorman.
Bishop Gorman.
Yeah, Bishop Gorman. Yeah, they because they play the Trinity. They play Bishop Gorman plays Modern Day, they play Bosco, and they play Orange Lutheran.
Hmm.
All three they play all the Trinity teams. Same as Centennial Corona Centennial. They play the Trinity League, even though they're not in the Trinity League. So they got a bunch of 3, 4, 5 stars in on
That's a
these
public school
teams.
though. Centennial's a
Yeah,
public school. Huh?
yeah,
But
it's a
see,
public, but it plays all these guys.
but what the people don't know is that Modern Day, um, Trinity, they're private schools.
All of them, yeah, all of
All
them.
of them are private schools, and all they do. Well, I think one of them is Modern Day an all boys school.
No, it's girls there. It's girls there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
One of
boys and
them,
girls there.
they just do nothing but school and football. That's it. School
Well,
and football.
that's pretty much the definition of Modern Day is school and football.
Yeah,
That's why my stepson, he had a scholarship in Modern Day. He was there in the summer because that's where he went right after 8th grade. And his uncle Keola was the offensive line coach there, and his cousin Brandon Baker, who was a freshman at Texas, they was all there. He just that was only his second year in football. He was just like, man, this shit is just too fucking much.
I don't know. Derek and David Carr went in Fresno roots, and I don't do the icky shuffle when I eat right there. Cool Cavs from New York, bro. I know you know who Cool Kev. He's from that area, and he never had a tri-tip.
Oh man.
He never had a
Who
Santa
cares? There's
Maria
no tribe.
tri-tip.
Oh, bruh. My girl
He
just
didn't
needs
know
some
what it
fire
was.
ass tri tip.
They don't even have it at Walmart over there.
Man, New York's some wild shit. I gotta go out there one day. I gotta go to Yankee Stadium, man. Go out there and do my things, represent my squad out there.
I was very surprised. Sportsman was a Yankee fan living in L.A. So
Well, shit, I don't live in LA. I live in the IE, but I'm from LA. I was
You
born
live
in
in
LA.
IE. That's what Gabe had to explain to me, bro, for about an hour. You got the IE, you got Riverside, you got
Well,
this, you got that, you got that. I go, we down here, we down here. We just call the whole thing LA.
yeah. See, yeah, it ain't even like it's like Central. It's like us calling Central Valley the Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's two different
nah,
places. You know what I'm saying? Like LA,
way too
only
much different.
it's only 60 miles away though. LA is right there, and where I'm at in the IE, it's 60 miles from LA. So shit. But yeah, but it's all separate entities and shit. But
Different like counties or what? Or
yeah, it's
cities.
LA. Yeah, I live in Riverside County. I live
Okay.
in Riverside County, and
So that's
that's
what
where Gabe
Gabe
live.
lives at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gabe live in Riverside County, and but if you live in San Bernardino or Fontana, something like that, that's San Bernardino County.
But that's like everything's about
All the IE.
half everything's an hour away.
The IE is the biggest fucking section in the U.S. That shit's huge. Like San Bernardino's the biggest county in the United States.
Yeah.
So that's just San Bernardino County. So when you got San Bernardino County, that's Fontana, San Bernardino, Ontario, Rancho Cucamonga. All this is the IE. Riverside, Moreno Valley. This is all the Inland Empire. Indio, Palm Springs, all this shit. Chino. So it's big as fuck, but it's right outside of LA.
That's why y'all so deep all the time.
It's right outside
Yeah.
of LA, and the IE is all separate too. Just like LA is all chopped up and separate. The IE is the same way too. Motherfuckers don't function here,
That's
don't
all it
function
is
there.
over here, bro. Just Fresno. That's it. That's it.
That's it's Fresno shit.
There's 800,000 of us out here. Fresno. That's it. You got
Yeah,
east
that's what's
side,
up.
west side, east side, west side. That's it. Got your little towns and shit, but
Yeah, this shit's all
th-
broke
th-
up and over here. It's all broke up and see that's one thing about up north. It's not really segregated. Motherfuckers is here, they there. Southern California is segregated, man. In certain
yeah,
places is segregated. Like you got Mexicans over there in this area and just that. You got blacks over there just in this area, and you got what I mean. They still got that
it was
bullshit
cool.
crack.
It was cool hanging out with Gabe and his family, man. We had to go
Oh, that's what's up, man.
from the stadium to I think it was Pomona
Oh,
or
okay,
something
that's
like that.
LA County, but that's like five
Yeah,
minutes away from the IE.
yeah. Gabe said, "No, it's not that far." It's like, well, he said, he goes, everything freeway, 45 minutes away. I goes, all right. Then he
Yeah,
took him to that chicken place. That was 15 minutes away. Go 15 minutes right here. And then 15 minutes right here. Then 15 minutes over there.
yeah. See, Gabe better than me. I can't even fuck with Gabe because like I'm so I pay attention to the politics. What I ain't gonna say way too much. What Kendrick say. I got PTSD, man. So I don't like if I'm in LA or anywhere like that. I'm popping in. I'm popping out. I'm doing what I'm doing. But I'm I'm fully loaded. I got I've got shopping with my girl and my kids. I don't give a fuck. I got the 45th loaded. I just don't fuck around in a lot of places. I don't want to like,
Yeah,
oh,
you and your boys.
let's get some chicken off of Rosecrans. I'm not doing that. Or you know what I mean?
I
Because
don't
I'm
know
gonna have
what
to.
I don't know what area we was at with that Louisiana chicken right there. It was a hood though.
It was definitely a place I wouldn't be, not without what I mean, 2 clips in the 4.5. And I don't
Well, I
even like
seen
to
you.
go
We
places like
seen
that.
you in Bakersfield with your boys. They were real cool. They were hella cool cats.
Oh yeah. They
Yeah, we
cool. They not
chopped it
like
up.
me.
We chopped it up.
We
Yeah.
all cool as
We
fuck. But
we got to do
I'm
that.
the
We got to do
paranoid.
that again up there, man. We got to do that again up there. Or maybe,
Yeah. Or down here, man. Y'all gotta bring your ass
yeah,
down here.
yeah. We want to go. We want to go down there a lot because we want to shoot a video. We don't have a video of me, Gabe, and Lowe, so we can put on us having a good time because when we're together, man. We had great time. We laughing, we're chilling. We're all doing we got smoke, we got everything going on. We had a game, but none of us took pictures, videos, and shit.
Yeah, I know
You
what you're
know,
talking about.
we like the pictures that we took when we was in Bakersfield. Somebody else took them. It was somebody else's phone, but it
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
our phone. It wasn't our phone. I go, where's the pictures of Maine in them at? Oh, I didn't take them. Well, who took
I
them?
ain't take 'em.
I go, where they at? Gabe goes, nah, I didn't even have my phone out. And I go, fuck. Or everybody that we met, dude. We met so many people over there. Bakersfield's cool. Haven't went to a LA one, but I heard they're blasting because the Ooses told us too. You guys come down anytime. We'll be chilling. We'll do whatever. But I
Yeah,
told Gabe, got to get down there for a Laker Kings game,
yeah,
and then
man, that'll be the
we'll go
shit.
see that what's going on.
Yeah, that'll be the shit. Yeah, I'm tapped in with the Usos too, man. That's why
Yeah.
my damn stepson's so fucking big.
Oh, he's a Oos. He's half
Yeah,
Oos.
yeah, yeah. Well, shit. Yeah, he's fucking huge, man. It's a fucking
Right.
monster. But yeah, man, just gotta be careful in LA. I'm just always on the. That's just how I am though. I just move like that. I don't. I ain't never looking for no bullshit, nothing like that. But I'm just always prepared and always ready for the bullshit.
Gravy is not mixing. But I don't know what that means, bro. I mix with everybody, dude. Got a lot of friends from different areas. You know, all that
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
Been to a lot of places. Done a lot of things in my life.
yeah, yeah. I feel you. Same
Keep
here,
it
man.
pushing. Keep it pushing, sportsman. But we'll call it. All you guys that are in the chat, if I didn't get to you, house junkies, my opinion, thank you for your opinion. All eyes on Jay, my Fresno partner, man. I got to get with you on something, so I'll remind you. Uh, just everybody that responded and asked questions that argued or tried to, but we didn't solve any of your questions that you had. Keep your mind going. Keep your faith in this team. We're never gonna go away. We're always gonna be up and coming. So always think that, man. But
Yes, sir.
man, always good to have you, bro.
For
You
sure.
you changed my mind on AP for sure today. So
I hope so, man. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Is just trying to, you know what I mean, try to reach Raider Nation, man. I appreciate y'all checking in. I appreciate the back and forth, the debate, all of
mhm.
that stuff, man. Like some people, man, you debate with them in sports and they become the where you cussing each other out. I don't do that, man.
Yeah,
We don't have to agree. We just gonna it's just a platform, man. So shit, make sure if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, man. It's a whole platform, especially on TikTok. It's a whole sports thing over there. And yeah, man, appreciate y'all fucking with me, man. And make sure, like I said, make sure y'all follow your boy and tap in for some more sports news, man.
yeah. Get in with us. Raider Nation Live. That's what up, low. Uh, Coach
For
Gravy
life.
and uh, Raider Gay 420, bro. That you guys get at us. All of us each have our own individual shows. Raider Nation Live is our show that we mixed all in together with. So support that and support us and support the sportsman. That's why we have him because he has his own opinion and always be his. So take heed to it. You might learn something.
Hey, hey, real talk, Raider Nation. Like I said, man, I ain't Nostradamus, goddammit, but y'all got to give me the credit. Y'all got to give me credit. Since I've been on this show, I've been right about shit. Gravy know it. Since I've been here, we can go all the way back to Josh McDaniels and fucking handoff Jimmy.
Yeah.
I said some shit that don't be popular, but it comes out to be true, man. It's only because I love this team purely. I'm one of them Raider fans that'll fight your ass. Like I love this team with my heart, man. And everybody know me, know I'm a Raider fan. And anytime they do some bullshit, guess who got to answer for it? Like it's my team. Like I own the team. Motherfuckers come right to you know what I mean? That's how they come at me. That's why I'm so heavily involved in this team. And that's why I gotta call what's not good and what's wrong and shit. Cause motherfuckers hold me responsible for the team like I'm AP. But yeah, it's all love though, man. Like I
Yeah.
said, follow me, y'all. Raider fucking Nation. Fucking Raider Nation Live, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure I hit that sub
Always,
and like,
always me.
man.
All right. Peace out, everybody. Thank you.
Doses, y'all.